All right, I think we are live, folks. All right, let me go ahead and just quickly share this over to YouTube. Not YouTube, but to Twitter so we can get everybody in. Let's see here. Give it a second. There's always a little bit of a lag time. Let's see. There we go. I think the live is live. Yep, we got people in the chat. All right.
Give me 1 sec.
Yeah, no problem. We got Basil, Hella, funny videos. Hey. Mr. Music, my man Music, always here. He says, let's get it. He says, my guy, Anime LA. Hi, Ahmed. Hello, Anime. If you're from LA, shout out to California. California is always deep in the chat. Oh man, we got so many people. All right, let's go. Hashtag SHIBARMY. It's hypnophobic. Guys, we actually have a special stream for you all today. Oh, we got T-Dog in the chat as well. Oh man. You guys know about T-Dog. All right. So, guys, today we actually have a special guest, Zena. Zena says shout out to me. Yes, shout out to Zena. Shout out Chicago. Regardless, guys, today we have a guest on the stream. A lot of people have been kind of speculating that. Oh, I see. Yep, we see a hello to Rigor Mortis. So maybe the information has been leaked. Hey, it's just first and foremost, I want to make sure you guys can hear Rigor Mortis. Everybody, Rigor Mortis, introduce yourself. Say hello.
Mic check. Can you guys hear me? What do we got going on?
All right. Let's see what everybody says here. Let's send out the tweet so we can get everybody on.
Sounds
can you guys
good.
hear Rigor Mortis?
I know the stream chat is like a little bit delayed relative to some of the voice stuff. Let's see.
Yes, sir. Hear you. Perfect. People could hear
Awesome.
Mr. Rigor Mortis. All right. So,
Sweet.
a couple things that we need to disclose real quick about me and Rigor Mortis.
There's some stuff we need to clear up.
All right, because a lot of people, I think, it's very noticeable, but people have been saying, are you the same person? Is your pop Rigor Mortis? Is Rigor Mortis your pop? Because we have similar voices, and there's a reason for that, guys. Rigor Mortis, I'll let you drop this bombshell.
So yeah, I see in almost every single one of my videos, everybody's trying to clown and say like, hey, your pop has 2 channels, trying to make ad revenue, this and that. And the reality of the situation is we're actually siblings, we're brothers, folks. So that's why we have such similar voices. That's why you see him in my comment section all the time, and I'm in his comment section all the time. It's because we're brothers. And even our thumbnails, the same person is making our thumbnails. So that's why it looks really similar. We talk about the same things because we bounce ideas off of each other almost every single day. So that's why we're almost one and the same, folks. Exactly, but we're different people, two different people.
Plot twist. He says, Hypnophobic says, I did not see that. Absolutely. Right. So guys, you know, this is the first time that we're actually announcing this. This has been a thing. Him and I decided to create financial videos ever since, goodness, I don't even know how long it's been, but regardless.
It's been since like November, sometime in November.
Yeah, November, December. We created our channels, and man, oh man. He's not really comfortable on camera. So as you guys see, you know, for me, I'm always on the camera, but regardless.
If you guys here's the issue. Here's the issue, folks. I mean, we're siblings, but, you know, one of us took all the looks, and that's why he's not as camera shy as I am. So, you know, I have to be behind the scenes a little bit.
Nah. No need for anything like that. No, we're both, he's a handsome dude. We'll say that for sure. But regardless, we got the first super chat on the live stream today, Mr. Mark Britland. Got to give him a quick shout out. He says, bro, been waiting for you all day to go live. Hope all is well with the SHIBARMY. All the catalysts are coming today. Absolutely. I am super duper excited to make this live stream because, guys, really, the amount of catalysts that are up and coming, today's rebound in the market couldn't have come at a better time. And so, again, we're going to get the perspective from both myself and Rigor Mortis because we're both people who are investors in Shiba Inu. That's first and foremost. And secondly, we truly do believe in it long term. And just so you guys are aware, Rigor Mortis was the person who actually put me on Shiba Inu, believe it or not. So, got to give him that quick shout out.
That's the true plot twist right there.
Exactly. But regardless, today, magnificent price action, guys. You guys, you know, we've been consolidating for quite some time, but now, based off the technicals, you guys, I told you 760 Satoshi units. 760 was one of those really strong resistance points that we needed to break. And today we broke that. We're at 772. And I think the best is yet to come because of all the positive catalysts that we're going to discuss on the video. And of course, I'll give you guys kind of my take. And also I want Rigor Mortis to give his take on everything there. But regardless, guys, phenomenal price action. Rigor, what do you got to say about this? Because really, no news has dropped.
Right. So this is why I'm excited. Like, as you guys can see, over the past couple of days and even like the past week or so, the whole crypto market hasn't been doing so hot. I mean, we've been down on almost every single one of our coins. I always say I like that right hand sign on coin market cap because it kind of gives you a snapshot of every coin on the last 7 days, and almost every single coin hasn't been doing so hot. Today was a little bit different. Today, you know, we had some nice recovery in most of our coins, but Shiba Inu, relative to all the other coins, has been performing very, very, very well on the past 7 days, which is something that I was excited about. A lot of people are like, hey, we're just consolidating. This is not anything to talk about. But I was saying, you guys, the whole crypto market is pretty much down right now. Absolutely. Shiba Inu is doing well consolidating, and we are just primed for takeoff here. And today was just one of those days where I got to sit back and say, you know, here's the proof in the pudding. We're doing really well. We're recovering not only in the crypto market, but Shiba Inu is doing well. And I'm really excited for this coming week in the month of July.
Absolutely. 100%. Very well said, Mr. Rigor Mortis. Man, he's not camera shy at all. The man came in with all the energy. But let me give a quick shout out to the super chats. Anime LA dropping the super chat. Thank you for all the effort and information, my African brother. Shout out to you, my man. Thank you so much, Anime LA. It does mean a lot to me. And today's, just so we're all on the same page, all super chats are going to be split between myself and my brother, Rigor Mortis. Because again,
not necessary.
Yeah, regardless, it's all about, you know, giving back, right? And to other people who are trying to make, not only are we creating Shiba Inu content, but we're building awareness. Because right now, as I keep mentioning in my videos, we're in the awareness building stage. So basically what that means is we're trying to go from, you know, again, we already had the initial media attention and some of the, you know, things that are exciting some of the investors. But regardless, in my opinion, right now, it's still at 500,000, 550,000 holders. We're just getting started. And again, shout out to John Miller, also dropping the super chat. Just puts a little Shiba Inu with the nice, you know, number one. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. All right, guys. So let's talk about some of the things and some of the highlights and why we're seeing some of this price action. Now, first and foremost, I went on CoinDesk to kind of see what's going on with Bitcoin, right? Because we know Bitcoin's gravity for the entire crypto market is super duper strong. It's what really controls price action for the majority of all the altcoins. Regardless, that's what we have to look at and understand as well, is that Bitcoin is truly still the #1 cryptocurrency and will probably hold that position for quite some time. But right now, what we're looking at is only the beginning, because I think at some point, mark my words, this is kind of a hot take, but I think altcoins will take over. Bitcoin will not hold the #1 spot after more and more people realize, wow, these altcoins have, you know, more utility and more potential. Faster transaction speeds, Ethereum, for example, Cardano, you know, Hedera, some of the other ones that I've talked about on my channel. But even Shiba Inu, the fact that, again, it's a community-driven cryptocurrency that makes it a lot more unique than some of the other cryptos that are out there. And quick shout outs to the, man, you guys are just not stopping. So Imperial Beats, he decided to take action and join the Your Pop Elite group. So thank you so much for that, man. It does mean a lot to me. It supports the channel, of course. And, you know, again, all I could say is thank you so much for joining, and I do appreciate it. And John Burnett, he says, I got a good feeling about this week. I see they absolutely. I see they already updated the website and are looking forward to a Coinbase Pro to relist SHIB. Have a good, bro. I'm pretty sure have a good night. Have a good day. Thank you, John, so much. Always supporting heavily on the channel, and I do appreciate you, my man. But yeah, so I want to go back here and talk about the price action. So you guys can see in CoinDesk, it says crypto long and short. This bear market may not last long. And if you guys saw, there's a lot of different sentiments around the market right now. Cryptocurrency market will likely stay under sell pressure for the next few weeks, but data points indicate that this bear market may be short-lived. And again, maybe Rigor Mortis can touch on a little bit here. I'm going to put you on the spot quite a few times, by the way, during the stream.
Yeah, of course.
But regardless, my man, when it comes to the overall crypto market, right, we saw this thing pull back. But what is your, because we know people like Kathy Wood and other big entrepreneurs are saying, and people who are, you know, very, very intelligent investors have a $500,000 Bitcoin price target. And we've seen things like you know, 750,000, $1 million Bitcoin price target. And if that's the
Right.
case, if that truly can happen in the future, you know, where do you foresee Shiba Inu going? But real quick, before you go, Rigor Mortis, let me give a quick shout out to the super chats. 'Cause
Yeah.
these people are crazy. I'm telling you, man, the SHIB army is like no other.
I can tell. I can tell.
So Darnell Horn hopping in. Darnell, what up, my man? Always in the stream, says SHIB gang. Blessings, bro. Blessings, my man. Thank you so much for the super chat, brother. And Hussein Ali, always joining as well. You guys are just consistently hopping on. When Hussein says, thank you for all your efforts. You're awesome, man. Really hope NASCAR adds the logo. Oh yeah, we got to touch on that piece of
that'd
news.
be insane.
Yeah,
so
definitely. We'll go on Twitter and we'll touch on that for sure. Shiba Inu to the moon and then Pluto. Absolutely, to the moon, Mars, and Pluto. Let's go. Never financial advice. I feel like I don't make that disclosure enough on my streams. Can't tell you guys whether to buy or sell, but guys, you know what I've been doing. I've been pouncing left and right, buying, increasing my position size, getting ready for hopefully some really nice price action. Jason Cefantes, let's go. Both of you on here is the best. Mad love from LA. Let's get the bull movement started. Shout out to Jason. Thank you so much for the super chat,
Much
my
love,
man. Much love. And then Chris Burnett, keeping those diamond hands, my brother. Thank you for all the work that you do. Thank you guys so much for all the support, the super chats, and the love. All right, Rigor Mortis, back to you, my man.
Right. So we were talking about just the general cryptocurrency market, where we think that it's going to go, and what role Shiba Inu is going to be playing in terms of the broader crypto market. To be quite honest, this is something that I talk to my friends about quite a bit. So I think, you know, it's very hard to tell where the crypto market is going to go on a day-to-day basis, even on a week-to-week or a month-to-month basis. It's so volatile right now, but it goes to show you how early we are. Whenever a stock has good news, you see it move maybe 5 to 10%. You know, there's some stocks that are a little bit different, the momentum stocks that we're seeing right now. But in a general sense, whenever we see good news on a stock, it doesn't move that much. The crypto market is much different. We have a lot of volatility. It's either doing very well, very poorly. There's very little times of consolidation relative to the stock market. That being said, I think if you look at the very long-term projections, I'm talking about when there's no more Bitcoin to mine, when there's no more Ether, you know, that whenever the supply is pretty much run out, there's no more mining to be done, that's whenever we will see some type of stabilization in terms of the crypto market. Where we're going to be at in terms of a price, that's very difficult to tell. Whenever people say 500,000 Bitcoin, that's very possible. The market cap, it's still so early, but I do think that we can reach that point eventually. Whenever it comes to Shiba Inu, I don't like to give my super long-term projections. This thing can go to a few dollars, I think, in the very, very long term. But I think we should take it one step at a time. I think very realistically, over the next couple of years, we could see Shiba Inu sitting at 1 penny. I really do think 1 cent is a very realistic price target.
You heard it here
for the
first.
for the next couple of years. And why do I say that? Guys, there has not been a coin that has grown at the rate of Shiba Inu ever before. This thing absolutely exploded, and the community has become so tight-knit, and it's leading the charge. Shiba Swap was built from the community. It was an idea that was developed by the community, and it's been put to action by the developers. Whenever we see a community effort that's this strong, there's so much potential upside, and Shiba Swap, in my opinion, is just the beginning. So in terms of this year, I already said it in one of my previous videos, if we hit all of our benchmarks, and I know we're going to talk about some of these catalysts here on this video, you know, I call them the trifecta in every single one of my videos. That's Robinhood, Coinbase, and Shiba Swap. Those three, I think, alone are going to really carry us throughout this summer. Hopefully, towards the end of the year, we can continue to see an upwards momentum, upwards trajectory, and I think a 30 to 40x within this next year. Like you always say, not financial advice, but I think that's a very reasonable price target for the end of this year.
Love it, man. Love it. Thank you so much, Rigor Mortis. You guys heard it here first, man. Like, honestly, the fact is yes, we're siblings, and we're so bullish on Shiba Inu, but the fact is you know, the number one thing that my brother and I both really respect is the fact that we take a lot of, you know, we both carry a lot of integrity, if you will, right? So when we make these videos, we understand that, you know, for me especially, like, there's a face to the name. There's a, you know, you guys know that my name is Ahmed. You know, I do what I do. I make these videos, but regardless, the fact is that we make these videos having conviction. Right? And the fact that we're spreading this awareness and spreading our energy, right? People are like, oh, why are you always so positive? And the reality is that, you know, it's contagious. When we can spread our positivity to other people, we see more and more investors hopping in and seeing, wow, this cryptocurrency actually it is 100% led by and backed by its community. The developers aren't doing much of the work at all. We're doing all the marketing, guys, not being paid for it, by spreading by word of mouth. And that's the power of the internet. more and more organizations and companies have not realized this yet. But the reality is that the growth and the potential for any company, any crypto, anything moving forward from this decade on is going to be 100% run by the internet. And Shiba Inu is right now, not even arguably, it does have the #1 community. If you don't, would you agree, Rigor Mortis?
I 100% agree. Yeah, 100%.
Absolutely. And let me give a quick shout out to all the super chats. Darnell Horn says, please sign the petition. They are bringing awareness to the movement. I'm not sure exactly which petition, but we will touch on the Robinhood petition for sure. But absolutely, if you guys haven't already done if you have not already signed the petition, all of the ones that are out there, make sure you do so, because really we're creating a lot of pressure on these different organizations, companies, brokerages to list Shiba Inu, to accept Shiba Inu for payment. And that's what it happens, because any company that's smart, supply demand, if the demand is there, of course they're gonna say absolutely, let's do it. If people want something, we'll make it happen. And Is Hypnophobic, he says, cheers to the unstoppable siblings. Much love from sunny Santa Monica. So many people in California love California, man. They always sharing love. So thank you so much, Is Hypnophobic, one of the members as well, rocking y'all while I hit the weights. Hey, let's go, man. Get those gains. I'm trying. I've been trying, by the way, guys. I'm trying to get in shape. And I don't know, maybe I'll start posting a little bit of updates regarding that, because I know some people I've already told, and they're like, wow, updates would be kind of cool on, how you're doing with your weight loss or your weightlifting. So thank you so much, is Hypnophobic, for the nice comments. Still waiting for the day I get my SHIB super chats to make SHIB super chats. Oh, that'd be pretty awesome, man, if you can actually make them. But again, really do appreciate it, and maybe one day YouTube will allow it. We never know. Instead of just sending a regular chat or a super chat with the YouTube template, it's instead going to be, all right, instead of US dollars, choose a cryptocurrency of your choice. That'd be pretty dope.
That'd be sick.
And then Kelly also throwing a $10 super chat. Thank you so much, Kelly. Do appreciate all the love and support you guys are giving. And quick here, I haven't really mentioned it yet on the stream, but if you haven't already, Rigor Mortis, the man who is on the stream with us, my younger brother, he does have a YouTube channel, and I have it pinned in the chat right at the top. So if you haven't already subscribed to his channel, if you guys want to hear more bullish sentiments, he's sometimes even better than I am in regarding his updates and timing. Make sure you go ahead and join Rigor Mortis. Join him on his channel. Subscribe to his channel. Hit the like button, and let's get it. And oh my goodness.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I told you, Rigor Mortis. I told you, people are insane. People are insane on the super chats. Shiba Game. I don't know. This is the first time I've seen Shiba Game on the chat, but shout out to Shiba Game, a $200 super chat, maxed out other profiles.
I think he means he's just been giving too many super chats.
Shiba Game, T-Dog, different profile, maxed out the other profile. My God, okay. T-Dog, I don't know, man. T-Dog really. Like,
T-Dog doesn't max out credit cards. He maxes out profiles.
He maxes them out. Guys, shout out to T-Dog. Hashtag T-Dog, everybody. Let's do it right now. Hashtag T-Dog. I'm going to even put it in. Hashtag
for
T-Dog.
real.
The man never slows down. And, I don't know, man. T-Dog, you and I definitely got to get lunch sometime. You're just insane. At this point, like, I don't even know what to think anymore. Like, that's insanity, man. So T-Dog maxed out that account. I don't think anybody has done that ever on YouTube. So T-Dog, I think you're the first to have that title. I don't know, man. I got a big shout out. Hashtag T-Dog. Here comes the hashtags.
Hashtag T-Dog. I love it.
Yes, salute to T-Dog, man. You're insane. You are crazy. See, that's the thing. So Rigor Mortis, Rigor Mortis does tune into my live streams, and he knows a lot of the time I want to talk about things, but the chats go so crazy that I literally can't keep up with it.
Well, yeah, how are you supposed to talk about anything whenever T-Dog is dropping hundreds of dollars?
and that's the thing. They just keep going. Folks never... Look at this man!
Oh, my goodness.
I'm telling you, look at this man. He is crazy. T-Dog. Hey, T-Dog, let me know. I feel like he might be some type of prince or something. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
A king of kings. But regardless, T-Dog, really, man, you are crazy. But Jason Witt also, got to give you a shout out, my man. He says, much love, brother. I think we're in for a big week. I'll be sure to go. Follow your brother. It's time, man.
Hey, much love.
Yeah, it's time, man. It's time for that. Wow. Yeah, I feel like I've been talking the whole time, not really giving Rigor Mortis the chance to. But
no, it's all good. I mean, first and foremost, big shout out to T-Dog. I mean, this is just absolutely insane. I have never seen something like this in my life.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Like, I don't even know what they say. Hashtag T-Dog in the house. Yeah, you better get that recognition. Honestly, I might,
Yeah, seriously.
I might make a. I don't know. I need to like dedicate something for T Dog
Just make
on
a
the
video.
stream.
Just make a video and name it hashtag T Dog.
Oh man, hey, what do you guys think of that? Hashtag T Dog as a dedicated video to the man, the myth, the legend. And P Lark says hashtag T Dog in the house. Shout out to you,
That's epic.
P
That's
Lark.
awesome.
You're awesome, my man. You guys are all God. Just keep a big smile on all of our faces because
Yeah,
this is just so
seriously.
fun. It just makes the stream so much more fun. But
You know, this type of stuff is what really keeps us going, because you know, for every 10 comments that are positive, there's a comment that's negative. But whenever you see the overwhelming amount of positivity and support, it really does make a difference, guys.
100%, 100%. Just that's what keeps me going. Is like sure,
It
there's
really does.
there's the fudders, right? The people spreading the fear, uncertainty, and doubt. But
Yeah.
the reality is that there's so much more positivity because the community is just that strong.
Facts.
Makes things just that much more fun. But again, quick shout outs to Jason Cefantes with another super chat. He says, any news on Shiba Inu being a stablecoin in the future? I actually have not been able. Oh, maybe Rigor Mortis has something to say.
I've heard rumblings of this, and people are saying, you know, it would be nice for Shiba Inu to be a stablecoin. I don't know how much I agree with that. I feel like with all the use cases, there is potential for it to be a stablecoin. Like, let's say it goes up to $1, and then it just stabilizes there and doesn't have any more upside. First of all, for the people that got in early, that'd be insane. But for the community as a whole, I don't know about it. You know, I'm 50-50 about something like that. I think it's the same as the burn argument. It's like, should we have token burn? Should we not have token burn? People are like, should we be a stable coin? Should we not be a stable coin? It's a slippery slope in my opinion.
Absolutely, absolutely. And again, I think that's why we're seeing a decent price action for some of these other some of the other assets, like Leash, for example, right? And I think
Right.
Bone as well. Like the amount of potential that there is for growth in those is going to be massive because right now Shiba Inu is kind of like the gold standard, right? Getting SHIB token,
Right.
I should say. So SHIB token right now is like the go-to for all the new investors because Leash. The thing about Leash is, let me pull up Leash's price action real quick. The Doge Killer. And real quick, someone else with Chris Burnett sending another super chat saying, "Law, buy more SHIB with your super chats." Guys, my promise to every single one of you earlier, it was a few days ago on a stream, and I said the goal is to build out a position for 1 billion SHIB tokens. Right now, that's about $7,700. I'm going to make it happen. And when I have the buying power to do so, that is the goal. So these super chats, of course, are only going to be helping build out that position. So just know that it's going to happen because that's how bullish I am on it. Got to put your money where your mouth is. 100%. Have integrity and have conviction. Now,
Love it.
so right here, Leash. So Rigor Mortis, do you know much about Leash itself as an asset?
To be quite honest, not as much as I want to. I've focused so much on SHIB token that I've kind of lost sight of Leash a little bit. Whenever I was first starting out, it was kind of like a 50-50 split between, you know, wanting to invest in Leash and wanting to invest in SHIB. And then after a while, I just got so concentrated on SHIB that I kind of lost sight of Leash. I'll be the first to admit that.
Yeah, and I think I totally agree. So the fact is that, you know, Shiba Inu and SHIB token is the thing that's, you know, trending, if you will. That's the cryptocurrency that has the bigger market cap. But
Right.
with that being said, you know, when we look at potential for gains, especially the fact that, you know, when it comes to staking, Leash is going to be one of those assets that we will be able to stake on ShibaSwap, correct?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So the fact is that right now with a market cap of $289 million
Right.
relative to Shiba Inu, or if we see SHIB token, it's at 3 billion.
Yes.
So it's
Yeah,
about a
very
tenth,
small.
Right.
Right.
in terms of its overall market cap. But I think the thing that's kind of turning people off or away from it is its cost, right?
Yeah, it's funny because like a lot of people look at the cost of a coin and they're like, oh, this coin has a lot of upside. But if you see some of the big named coins on Coinbase, for example, like ADA, for example, ADA has a almost like 40 to 50 billion dollar market cap, and it's worth $1.30. So, you know, don't always just look at the price of a coin, look at the market cap as well, because that'll tell you how much potential upside we got. A lot of people don't really like the market cap, but I'm a market cap guy. I always mention it in my videos.
100%. And just for those of you who aren't aware, because I know the majority of you guys are now becoming well-seasoned investors after, you know, maybe some of you came in as new investors to the cryptocurrency market or even buying or selling assets. The fact is that sure, price does matter, but all price is telling you is, you know, we look at total circulating supply. So 107,000 relative to Shiba Inu or SHIB token, they have a 1 quadrillion total circulating supply. So understand that when you look at the price, let me just pull that up. When you look at the overall price and you see that $2,714, dang, that's pretty ridiculous. I don't know if I can afford that. First of all, you don't have to buy an entire leash token. That's the number one thing that I love about crypto. Across all the different cryptocurrencies, you can always buy fractions, just like Bitcoin. How many people buy a full Bitcoin? They don't. So the thing about it, even with Shiba Swap, is that you can fractional shares or fractional cryptocurrencies like leash are easy to build your position out on. So you can do things
Right.
like, again, 1/10, so $271 if you wanted to buy it, or a 1/100th, $27 worth. Regardless, building out and diversifying. I talk about diversity all the time. Diversifying your portfolio with different assets, even within Shiba Inu itself. When the Shiba Swap comes out, I always recommend try to get as much bone as possible because of the fact that that is going to have the biggest price action and potential. Since right now there is none available, and that's something that I
Right.
feel like Rigor Mortis and I both need to highlight real quick. So can you just kind of
Yeah.
mention Bone and some of the things regarding that?
Well, yeah, we have to keep in mind that Bone is going to be a governance token. We have no idea what the price of this thing is going to be once it is out. So it's going to be a big question mark. People are going to try to start grabbing it as soon as it comes out because, like you said, it's going to have such crazy volatility at the very beginning. And I think it's going to have a lot of upside potential. So it is a big question mark right now. But like I always say, don't get scammed. There is no Bone available right now. But as soon as Shiba Swap goes live, we can start staking, adding to liquidity pools, earning some Bone. That's whenever we will see the hype. And that's when I think we can touch base on it a little bit more, because as of right now, it is a big question mark.
Absolutely. That's very well said. And that's the thing is really, people ask me, what do you think of Bone? What are you going to do? What percentage of your Shiba
Right.
tokens are you going to be staking? Guys, I don't have answers to those quite yet. And I'm trying to figure out, I've been asking the developers to give me, ideas, or asking other people in the community what percentage. And I've seen people say 50%, 20% of their total SHIB token supply, they're going to stake. But in my opinion, that might not be, that might not be the right thing to do because we don't quite know the true utility or the potential that it's going to have. But we know it's going to be massive, but we just don't know exactly. Right? So
Right.
just want to make sure I highlight that key point. And remember, Bone right now is unavailable on any platform. So if you find it that it's listed on any exchange, that is a scam. That is 100% something that you need to stay away from until Shiba Swap is released. That is the only place you'll be able to get Bone.
Exactly.
Absolutely. And real quick here, we got a couple super chats. Assume01 says T-Dog is Vitalik undercover. That's a hot take. Hey, T-Dog, honestly, I don't know, man. I really want to know who you are too, because you're crazy, man. T-Dog, that's a hot take. And then we also have another super chat. Oops. We have another super chat from Living in Dallas. Shout out to Living in Dallas. Also joined us on the stream yesterday. He says,
Very
seems like we
sweet.
need to own some leash in order to receive the other perks according to Wolfpaper V2. So guys,
Right.
we tried to read Wolfpaper yesterday, but the stream was literally just insane. But let's maybe touch on that real quick. So Rigor Mortis, have you had the chance to kind of look over Wolfpaper at all?
I actually, so during your stream, I was planning on going through it with you during your stream yesterday, but it was just a little bit too late. So I skimmed it prior to that stream yesterday, and then I was anticipating, okay, I'll just follow along as you're streaming it. Didn't do that, and so I was just like, you know what, today will be the day.
Absolutely. Okay. So let's quickly just figure it out. So let me scroll down. We read over the introduction, the their thesis on why decentralization is so important. And guys, I really truly did love what they all the new things that they added to it, and just the overall fact that they really highlighted that the community is truly what is running this cryptocurrency. That's what's keeping it afloat 100%. The fact that this community, we're literally spreading this thing like wildfire. And it's not slowing down at all. With all the catalysts that are up and coming, it makes sense to do so as well. But let me scroll down. I don't know why it's lagging a little bit, but
Yeah, there's something about that same thing happens to me whenever I open it and try to scroll up and down. It's always very laggy.
yeah, maybe it's something we can mention.
I mean, it's a PDF. I'm not sure exactly what's going on.
Right, you'd think, it's downloaded. So, all right, no
Right.
worries at all. Let's scroll
Maybe
down.
some of the icons. I'm not sure.
Yeah, could be. And let's see, Gotten Artist 210 sends a dog emoji, a fire emoji, and a rocket emoji. I love it, my man. Thank you so much, Gotten
Nice.
Artist. Do appreciate it, man. Supports the channel, supports the journey. So thank you, my man. And David Tricho says, I like seeing clean pumps. Me too. I like seeing pumps, then consolidation instead of a sell-off immediately.
Yeah, I like, everybody is like, you're spreading hype and all this stuff, and these pumps don't happen overnight. I completely agree. You know, it's really nice, and I know we're gonna we're gonna go off on a tangent a little bit here. Need to focus on the wolf paper, but it's really nice whenever you see your coin doing very well on the day, and if the broader cryptocurrency market is also doing well, you know, that gives you a little bit of a confidence not only in your coin but the cryptocurrency market as well. But folks, I understand whenever I give you guys these price targets and I say that 1 cent is a possibility and things are looking good for the cryptocurrency market and Shiba Inu, I don't mean that these things are going to happen overnight. You know, I'll be the first to admit I don't think Shiba Inu next week is going to go to 1 cent or even in the month of July. But I think these small victories, whenever you win these small battles here and there, you always see the light at the end of the tunnel, which is winning the war. So I think winning the war is getting to that 1 cent target for the, you know, the next couple of years, but I know it's going to be a slow upwards trajectory with little small catalysts that really give us that nice gap up.
Absolutely, absolutely. Very, very well said there, Rigor Mortis. So thank you so much. And real quick, gotta keep recognizing these super chats. So Fortunato Lepari.
Lepari, I love it.
Lepari. Got to roll the R a little bit. And he says, shout outs to the brothers. Fun fact. Simpsons season 31 episode 13. See how many Shiba Inu coins can you find? Crazy thing, it's over 1 years old. Huh. Okay, Simpsons.
They have a time machine, don't they? Is what I've been told.
I've been told that too, right? Because they, you know, the whole prediction with the Donald Trump and becoming president. I don't know, man. I'll have to fact check this Fortunato, but that's insane, man.
Let me write this down. Season 31, episode 13. Let me write this down real quick.
Yeah, and we'll come back to it actually on the stream because I kind of want to see. We'll just Google. All
right, sounds good.
Maybe we can. Yeah, maybe we can find like episode outline or something. And also Joseph Fain dropping the $50 super chat with no message. Oh, wow. But Joseph Fain.
Oh, no message.
Yeah, just you know, casually dropping one. But thank you so much, Joseph. Really do appreciate it, my man. Does support the channel, supports the journey. So thank you so much. Really, really do appreciate it. Just gonna hopefully be buying more and more SHIB with all of these. So thank you guys. Really do appreciate it. Let's keep this party going. Let's see what T-Dog says. He says, Nadine Delaney, are you here? I did what you asked on Twitter from yesterday's video. Huh. I'm not sure exactly what you're referencing to, but I just saw that highlighted comment.
Did he tweet Elon Musk or something?
T-Dog? Oh, absolutely. T-Dog is chasing Elon.
I feel like there's such a strong love-hate relationship with the crypto folks and Elon Musk. It's like whenever he's supporting one coin, it's like that community loves him, and then, I don't know, the rest hate. I don't know. It's just really weird.
Yeah, it really is. With Elon, it's something else. But I know if you missed out on yesterday's stream, like we were looking at the tweet that T-Dog sent to Elon regarding T-Dog, I feel like you're
Tesla.
Yeah.
He bought a Tesla, didn't he? Yeah, I remember that.
A super expensive Tesla, and he's like, Elon, accept Shiba Inu or Doge instead of, you know, making us pay USD for it.
I think I saw this tweet saying that somebody would pay Elon Musk 25% more for a Tesla if they let him use SHIB token to pay for it.
Dang. Look at that.
Which is kind of funny.
The SHIB army, man. We have some crazy people in it, and you gotta love it. Insanity for sure. And real quick here, Bimmer Sport also dropping the super chat. Thank you, Bimmer. Shout out to you, my man. Love the car also in the picture. But regardless, so the tokenomics of Shiba Swap. So what we're talking about, man, I kind of forgot what the message was from earlier, but he said something along the lines of we want to know what leash.
Owning leash in order to be able to get the perks of using Shiba Swap.
Gotcha. So here it is. So tokenomics of Shiba Swap, and I feel like this is super important. So I'm going to quickly, I'll talk about this. I'll read this literally verbatim, word for word, and then we'll go from there to kind of give summaries or kind of give both of our perspectives. I'll let Rigor Mortis talk about it a little bit, and also I'll talk about it. And for anybody, 1,093 of you in this stream right now. Insane. If you haven't already, hit the like button, subscribe to Rigor Mortis' channel. I have it pinned at the top. He is my brother, my younger sibling, and he's the one who put me on Shiba Inu. So if you guys support me, make sure you're also supporting him. Also someone that is super bullish on Shiba Inu and spreading the good vibes and good words. So let's go ahead and look at it. So tokenomics, the starting tokenomics of Shiba Swap. You must understand, always having the little, the quotes at the top. You must understand that there is more than one path to the top of the mountain. So Shiba Inu token and the SHIB army have evolved beyond a simple experiment. As a publishing of this document and release of Shiba Swap, release of Shiba Swap. Huh, I think they meant to release this maybe after Shiba Swap. Well, you guys know that it's coming very soon. Regardless, we have become a decentralized ecosystem enriched by its own DEX. This redefines SHIB as more than it could ever be by itself, and this is why Shiba Inu will outperform, outlast, and outshine every crypto which attempts to emulate it. Hint, maybe they're just going for Dogecoin there a little bit, or some of those new pop-up Shiba Inu tokens that have been coming out. But regardless, ShibaSwap will highlight our 3 flagship tokens: SHIB, Leash, and Bone. On ShibaSwap, your Shibas will dig or bury or for bone and other wolf returns. The best trainers even teach their dogs to fetch, which allows the pup to exchange one token for another token. So Leash for, if I'm understanding that right, that could be like Leash for Shiba Inu or SHIB token, and SHIB token for bone, and vice versa. Now, lastly here, at the bottom it says, when Shibas dig, bury, or fetch, they generate wolf returns that are distributed to the puppy pools. And I feel like that's when things kind of get, right, the liquidity pools, the SSLPs, if you will. That's when things kind of get a little bit gray for most of us. And got to give a quick shout out to the Shiba analyst, Steve, because he's been covering this. But really, him and I have had a couple dialogues. I've asked him, I was like, Steve, help me understand this a little bit better. And even when he did that, I was like, this is still so much beyond me, right? So, and understand it's going to be a little overwhelming. The little tutorials and demos that we're getting now are sure going to help. And as soon as I understand it to my best ability, I just need to sit down and really, really dig through and figure out what does this all mean. Once my understanding is there, just know for me, it's going to be me giving you guys as much information as possible via streams, via videos, tutorials, that kind of thing, step by step, and as simplified as possible, because I feel like we need to understand this at a low level. Because again, this seems like rocket science almost. I don't know. What do you think, Rigor Mortis?
Yeah, no, I completely agree. You know, whenever I'm reading these things for the first time, even whenever I was looking at the tutorial that Steve posted, the SHIB analyst, I was extremely overwhelmed. I'm like, what's even going on here? I feel like it's one of those things, whenever you start investing in cryptocurrency, you know, you have a coin, and sometimes it's a little bit overwhelming to choose a coin and things like that, and you're not exactly sure how to do it. Even using the dApps and using decentralized exchanges, it can get a little bit confusing. You know, using Uniswap, using Ether to buy or swap for Shiba Inu, even that in and of itself is a little confusing, but you can recognize and appreciate the fact that after you do it once or twice, you got it down, if you know what I mean. It only takes just a couple of times, and after that you get it. And so I feel like ShibaSwap is one of those things that we just need to get into our hands, you know what I mean? And after that is going to be one of those things that just comes very naturally to us.
Absolutely. I totally agree. And again, understand that there is going to be frustration, right?
Right.
There's going to be confusion, but all of that over time with just repetition and actually understanding what we're doing is going to make things a lot. And it's going to end up being so much more simple than it's made out to be. So just know that's going to be a thing for sure. Let me scroll up a little bit here because goodness, yeah, the wolf paper is pretty laggy. I'm guessing maybe it's, I don't know if there's like an overwhelming.
I think it might be maybe the images or something, because the same thing happens on my computer. Maybe it's just sucking up the CPU or something like that.
Gotcha. Okay.
That's my best guess.
No, that makes sense. But you guys could see, so one thing that I do want to also mention is the fact that there's going to be a liquidity event. So to get ShibaSwap off the right paw, we're having a 2-week liquidity event. During these 14 days after ShibaSwap is released, Bone per block will be minted for allocation pool user returns. After this, the rate will be reduced over time with a decreasing algorithm. So just know that there's going to be a lot of people going to be, trying to get as much Bone position built out as possible. So the competition and everything at the very beginning is going to be heavy. So always have your notifications on. You guys know I'll report as fast as I can, or I'll tweet it out if I'm unable to create a video ASAP. But regardless, just make sure you guys keep your eye out, because bots are going to overwhelm the swap when it's released. So that's number one. Number two is just the SHIB army, right? 540,000 members potentially looking to get in immediately as swap is released. So timing is going to be extremely advantageous. If you can make sure you're right there at the beginning, you're going to have a pretty big advantage. It's kind of like the drop of a new, I don't know, for the sneakerheads, right?
Yeah,
what do they call them?
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of like a IPO or an ICO essentially, because this is going to be a brand new token. It's within the Shiba Inu ecosystem, and so there's going to be a lot of interest in it. And I think you bring up a very good point. I think the whole reason why ShibaSwap is become a little bit elusive is because of this whole Bone concept. The fact that we're going to be able to earn Bone through staking and adding to liquidity pools and all of this stuff, and we don't even know what Bone is. We haven't really seen what the price is going to be. We have no idea what it's going to be worth, how much what there's going to be, et cetera, et cetera. So some of these questions I think will start getting answered as we start getting closer and closer to the release date, which I'm hoping, sometime in July, and we can talk about that as well. But I think that's the big piece of the puzzle that makes it so confusing, is the fact that we're not even sure what bone is going to be yet.
Yeah, exactly. We really don't. And there's too many question marks. But
in terms of price, I should say.
Exactly. Too many question marks, but answers are going to be coming. So again, timing is going to be key. And let's see here. Nathan West dropping a super chat. He says, if you look at the 2-week event chart in the Wolf paper, it's first dated July 1st. That's for the thanks for the coverage. Good stuff. Thank you so much, Nathan, for the super chat. And
I see what he's trying to say.
July 1st, huh? Let me take a glance, because the AMA is the 29th, so that's on Tuesday, in 2 days.
Right.
July 1st is on a
Put
Friday.
us on Thursday.
Right? Wait, let me double check. But yeah, July 1st is on a Thursday.
Thursday.
So right before the weekend, get people excited away from the stock market. Stock market's going to be closed, and it's going to be closed on Monday because, it's a federal holiday. It makes sense to me. Like, the timing wise, that does make a lot of sense.
I completely agree with you. I have, people have told me in my comments, don't give such, time estimates, because whenever it doesn't happen, there might be FUD. But guys, I am bullish on Shiba Inu, and I think Shiba Swap is coming July 1st.
Shiba Swap, hey, hot take, but Rigor Mortis said it, guys. July 1st might be the day. He thinks it is going to be the day that Shiba Swap is released. Now, really, with the things that I just mentioned?
I'm a patient guy, whenever they say anything about security, and I don't mean to interrupt you here.
Nope.
Whenever they say, hey, we are having security checks, we are making sure the security is ironclad and foolproof, folks, you got to remember something. There are 550,000 plus people holding SHIB token right now. If even a fraction of those people start using Shiba Swap and overwhelm the system, and somehow, some way, some type of person finds a way to exploit that and is able to take your tokens, everybody would be very upset. I'm a patient guy. I am willing to wait and make sure that the security is top notch before we get our hands on this thing. But I am hoping, I am praying, and I am anticipating that July 1st is going to be the day.
All right, you heard it here first. July 1st, 2021 might be the day that Shiba Swap is released. Rigor Mortis says it is going to be the day. So let's see what happens.
Right.
Let's get excited, guys. Living in Texas dropping another super chat. Says Certic audit event this Tuesday for Shiba. Don't miss it. Oh yeah, on page 14 to 18 explains the tokenomics. Thank you so much, Living. Yeah, thank you so much for the super chat, my man. And really good point there too. Getting a little bit of feedback, Rigor Mortis. I don't know if that's. Yeah, there we go. Now it's gone. But yeah, regardless.
Yikes.
Regardless, Tuesday is going to be a big day, guys. So, Living with Texas, let's touch on the AMA real quick, because I think people don't really understand the importance of this with the timing of the swap. And real quick, also, Jason dropping a super chat says, is the bone on CoinMarketCap the same as the Shiba Swap that will release? I don't think so.
I highly doubt it.
I don't think so. But again, let's just see. I didn't even see that they had it here. Bone.
I don't think so. No, I doubt it.
Yeah, with the kind of price action we're seeing, I highly doubt.
Can you buy this? If you can buy it, it's not from Shiba Swap.
Well, the thing is, add to MetaMask. Yeah, I don't know. It's on the Ethereum contract. I don't know. That's my answer. I don't want to say no, but I don't think so. So we'll see, though. We'll see.
My gut instinct tells me no, and that we should wait for Shiba Swap.
Exactly. Better safe. Exactly. I like that. I like that idea a lot better. So, price action is looking really nice, though, man. These green candle bars are looking very, very solid. And Living with Texas, we said we're going to go to page 13 and 14, you told me. So, real quick here. Also, Hawk's Nest. Shout out to Hawk's Nest dropping a super chat. He says, I'm all in on students' budget. I'm all in on a student's budget. Sorry. I have a lot of school debt, and I never want my family to suffer again. I wish I could give more, paying for all.
Hey, man.
Go ahead, Rigor Mortis. No.
I mean, I just, it really touches my heart that these people give super chats. But to be quite honest, I'm gonna speak for your pop here, guys. This is it's really appreciated, but unnecessary. Especially if you're one of those people that's struggling right now. You're a student. We get it. Your pop was a student. I'm actually a student right now, so I completely understand where you guys are coming from. And I know what it means to be invested in this token right now. It's not about when Lambo for people like us. It's about when generational wealth. When are we going to be able to take care of our families and make sure that we're set for not only the rest of our lives, but our children's children's lives. And I know what it means to be an investor in Shiba Inu because of that.
Absolutely. And Hawk's Nest, Rigor said it perfectly there. My man, you being on the stream, liking the stream, and just being a part of this journey is what matters most to us. So
Exactly.
again, really do appreciate it, my man. Really, nobody ever has to ever send a super chat. You guys just being
For
here,
real.
listening to what we have to say, sharing, just having a great dialogue. I'm looking at this chat right now. I see you guys talking back and forth, and I'm loving it. I love it.
Yeah, it's great.
It's beautiful. But Hawk's Nest, yeah, man, I graduated just a few years ago. So trust me, I'm in so much more debt than you would ever imagine. Ask rigor mortis, he knows first.
Oh yeah.
That's what happens when you decide to go to graduate school. But regardless, you know, we're here to, again, build generational wealth and try to give back to our own communities. Because, again,
Right.
we talk about it at stream after stream, video after video, dialogue after dialogue on different social media platforms. We are going to, with this channel, right? And I'm sure rigor mortis is going to want to be a part of it. We are going to create something to give back to
Yeah.
different
Oh, yeah.
communities across the entire globe, not just here in the United States,
100%.
not just back home, you know, in Sudan. No, the entire globe, because the amount of power that we have as a community is so much bigger than this token.
Yeah,
And-
no, I think you said it very, very eloquently there. I think this is much bigger than just me and you or even the people in the chat. This thing is just, it's huge, and yeah, we're trying to give back in every way, shape, or form, and we're just trying to find a way on how to do that.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And real quick, also Jason dropping another super chat. You guys are just not slowing down, but Jason says not able to buy, zero circulation at the moment for Bone. Hey, so Jason, I mean, it's possible. So typically before, because the thing is, Bone has been created. It is an asset. People have it. The developers have it in their wallets. So make sure you guys understand it. It's
See, that's one
created.
thing that, like, yeah, exactly. That's one thing that gets me. It's like the developers have this stuff in their wallets, right? And so, I feel like Bone is gonna be the real. I mean, Shiba Inu is great. Obviously, Leash is great too. I'm a big fan of Shiba Inu, but I feel like Bone might be where it's at. We'll see when Shiba Swap releases.
Yeah.
But man, I feel like this is obviously not financial advice. This is what I'm going to be doing personally. I'm going to try to stack up as much Bone as possible at the beginning, especially during the liquidity event. I'm just going to try to get as much Bone as I can.
Love it. Absolutely. I'm right there with rigor mortis. That's the goal,
Yeah.
is to really get as much of these assets as possible and hold them, right? For
Yeah.
me, it's holding on for dear life, the hodl mentality, the diamond hands, that's because I do this on almost every stream, I feel like now. I keep saying that throughout the stream, like I do this multiple times, but the fact is it's super important. We look at the overall, let's just look at Bitcoin, right? For true diamond hands, let's look at the all-time chart. If you're someone that bought Bitcoin back in 2013, at any point in 2013, $68 per Bitcoin. Think about it for a second. If you were able to diamond hand, the naysayers were saying, oh, it's at $80. This thing is not, cryptocurrency is not going to go anywhere. It's not,
Right.
There's no future for it. Digital assets, it doesn't make sense. Fiat currency will always be the main form of currency, period. But now, guess what? In 2021, El Salvador dropping the biggest bombshell on every single person in the world and saying, hey, as an entire country, we're accepting Bitcoin as a form of currency. It's going to be, something that we are adopting
Right.
as a whole country. And more countries are following in suit because they're realizing, hey, if our country's currency is going down, right, due to inflation, we know what's happening with the dollar. The more dollars you hold in your bank account, in your checking or your savings account, go down 5 years, 10 years, 15, 20 years, or go back 10, 15 years. Look what your dollar could buy you back then, and look what it could buy you now.
Right.
It's insanity. So the reality is that digital assets as a whole, they have a bright future, in my opinion, as long as you believe in the infrastructure and you're able to, go through these ups and downs. Look at this. For me, you guys know I got burned in 2017. I bought Bitcoin right around 15, 16K, sold it literally for like 5 or 6 for a huge loss because I was like, oh no, yeah, people were right. Dang it. All the fear, uncertainty, doubt got to me. And that
Right.
the psychology aspect of it, the psychological aspect of, downtrending market is, hey, what happened? What changed fundamentally? Nothing.
Right.
There's just FUD spreading, and guess what? Once the FUD clears out, sometimes it could take a week, sometimes a month, but regardless, we see things like this happen thereafter. A $60,000 Bitcoin.
A certain country banning cryptocurrency for like the 15th time.
Exactly. FUD, man. FUD.
Yeah.
But regardless, Cheese. My man Cheese dropping the super chat. He says, I got really lucky with Dogecoin and have reinvested some in Shiba. I believe in the Shiba army. Let's go. My man, let's go.
Love it.
I am right there with you. I missed out on the Dogecoin train. I knew about Dogecoin back in 2017, 2018 when it was a fraction of a penny. And it was funny because I remember Rigor Mortis and I kind of talked about it way back then. And I was like, hey, man, you know, this thing, what can happen, right? There's some potential. Even when it got listed on Robinhood, I was like, dang, we have some access to this thing too. So we can maybe diversify a little bit. But didn't pull the trigger. And guess what? To this day, I'm like, man, if only I can go back. If only.
Something, and I don't want to spread any type of hate or anything about any other cryptocurrency, but one thing I don't understand about Dogecoin is this: it's an inflationary token. I just don't get it. I mean, I just don't understand, because we're going into crypto to protect ourselves from inflation, and Dogecoin is an inflationary token. I don't get it. I don't get it.
Right. I don't get it either. But the fact that the Dogecoin's community is crazy and Elon backed it got me to invest in it. So
right.
But
You know, I saw
right.
I saw this really good, I guess it was like a meme or a picture or some type of quote, and somebody was saying, why would you keep your money in dollars if they're printing more dollars? You know?
Absolutely, man. Exactly. Literally. But
hey, I'm not, like I said, I'm not here to spread any type of hate.
Yep.
You know, I love the Dogecoin community and I understand.
Absolutely. All love, no hate. But again, Angelo Hanks says in 2010, Bitcoin was worth 0.0008 cents per Bitcoin. So that was before.
That's looking like Shiba Inu's price.
That's literally compared to where it is now.
That's funny.
And so for all the naysayers, right? All the people out there that say, man, Shiba Inu can't get to a cent. Shiba Inu can't get to 10 cents a dollar. Let them say what they want to say, guys.
You know what I want you to do real quick?
Yeah.
Go ahead, back to Bitcoin's price real quick on CoinMarketCap. Can you just click market cap real quick for me down there at the, you know, where it says price, trading view, and then you can click on market cap there in the middle.
Absolutely.
I just want to know the evolution of Bitcoin's market cap. It was sitting at what? A little bit over $1 billion? Or what is that?
1.1 billion, yeah.
Okay, and now, you know, whenever it was at its peak, we hit like what, 1 trillion?
Not a 10x, not a 100x.
I'm a market cap guy. I always follow the market. That's what I'm trying to say, is that Shiba Inu, these price targets that we're throwing out there, they're so possible. People don't understand that.
Absolutely, my man. You're totally right. Like, and same thing. So Shiba Inu right now at 3 billion. Can it get to $1 trillion market? Why not?
That's exact. And you know, I'm not saying that Bitcoin hit that $1 trillion market cap and people were going crazy. What I'm trying to say is that not even 10 years, in a couple years to 5 years, Bitcoin's market cap, 1 trillion is going to look like a joke, in my opinion.
Absolutely.
And so us saying that Shiba Inu can get to a $1 trillion market cap, I'm not saying that Bitcoin is going to stay stagnant at that $1 trillion market cap. I'm saying that Bitcoin might have like a $50 trillion market cap by that point.
Exactly. Right. Because again, we look at the overall market cap at 1.3 trillion. The stock market in the United States, the New York Stock Exchange, when you compile the entire Fortune 500 companies and all the other companies that are traded, it's worth about $100 trillion.
Right.
Insane. This is literally a fraction of a fraction, not even a 1/100th. So
we're so early. I always say in my opinion, but we're so early. I'm
100%.
pretty sure this is you know, these things are at its infancy. When one man can tweet and change the market drastically like this, we're still early, I think.
100%, man, 100%. And real quick, Fortunado Lepari dropping another spray, says, I want to give a shout out to the SHIB Army. Lead by example, take care of your family and also those in need to make our world a better place. One love, one sound. My man, Fortunado, very well said, brother. Thank you so much for spreading just the good word. Man, see the positivity that SHIB Army has? That's why I love you guys, man, literally. Like, you don't understand. My brother and I, every time we get into dialogue and start talking, we just get so excited. Literally, people are like, what are you guys even talking about? And we're like, hey, Shiba Inu, hop in.
And you know, sometimes everybody is like, you're just rambling in your videos. It's because like sometimes I'll just sit there and I'll start talking about Shiba Inu, and I swear I'll just start rambling because my thoughts are so tangential when it comes to Shiba Inu. And so I'll go off on like this huge tangent and people are like, what are you even talking about? I'm like, this is how excited I am about this. I can't keep my thoughts contained. I just gotta say it.
I can't. Exactly. Really, you literally can't. And Joseph Fain, insane. This man says, I apologize for no message on the
Oh
first.
my goodness.
Joseph, you did not have to do that, man.
Come on.
Oh, Joseph, thank you so much, brother. That really does mean the world
Jeez.
to me. But he says, apologies for no message on the first one. New to the super chat in the SHIB army, but I did step in on the dip and have watched a growing community since then. My man, congratulations for getting in on the dip. And that's why I love, when things pull back, that you have conviction in, and that you truly, when Shiba Inu live on one of our live streams, it pulled back to 560 Satoshi units. And I told you guys, this level of support is looking insane just based off pure technicals, looking at just the chart. I was like, okay, let's do this. I'm buying right now on stream. And that's when I increased my position size. Red days to me are buying days. Green days are days that I smile and look at my portfolio and say, wow, we're up a few $100s. We're up, we're doing good. So, and I think the more people that can understand and be able to kind of embrace that psychology that comes with it and say, hey, green days are the days for me to maybe just, step back and appreciate the gains. And when things pull back, when there's red days, that's when you got to double down and pounce. Not financial advice, though, of course.
Right. I do want to mention, first of all, Joseph, you're an absolute legend. Thank you so much for the super chats. It's you really didn't need to do any of that. But something I do want to mention really quickly is green days versus red days versus days of consolidation. This is just, my basic investment strategy. On days that were green, that's when I'm the most worried, actually. Did you know that? That is whenever I'm the most on edge. I'm checking my portfolio the most is whenever we're on green days or we're shooting up like crazy, because I'm like, I know there's going to be a correction coming. And so that's whenever I'm the most stressed out. On red days, I'm a little stressed out because I always want to try to time the market. Obviously, it's almost impossible, but I like buying the dip as best as I can. DCAing is always a good option. Whenever it's on red, I'm always worried a little bit because I want to find that bottom. When we're consolidating, when we're trading sideways, that's when I'm barely ever checking my portfolio. I'm just letting the thing ride because I know that we are just either primed for liftoff or we're primed for a minor correction, which either way I am fine with, because that's whenever I'll start getting worried again. But whenever we're consolidating, we're just trading sideways, that's whenever I'm the most relaxed.
Absolutely. Very, very well said. And honestly, I follow you there step by step. And Eric Eric drops a super chat and says, let's get this man to 1 billion Shiba Inu. It's going to happen, Eric. Thank you so much for the super chat, my brother, and the kind words. Nice. We'll get there. And remember, guys, as I mentioned earlier, today's chat, especially, we have Rigor Mortis on here. So he sounds a lot like me because he is my brother, for anybody that is new to the chat. And I know, a lot of people have joined since we are at 1,300 concurrent viewers right now.
Oh, man.
Insanity. Literally right now. 1,300.
There was this guy that I was talking to. I usually don't respond to comments so much, especially whenever it's like really late in a video. But there was this one guy that I just had to respond to his comments. I'm going to read it out here. He said, bruh, we all know that you and your pop are the same person. Making 2 different YouTube profiles to get views. Come on, man. I used to enjoy your vids, but now you tripping, cuh. I said, common misconception. Tune into the next live stream. His name is Shan. Oh, I'm not gonna say his name because I don't want anybody to go after him or anything like that. So
good
if you're in the chat, here you go. We're not the same person.
Yeah. So again, big shout out to Rigor Mortis. He actually did put me on Shiba Inu as a cryptocurrency. Just an FYI, guys. About a month and a half, 2 months ago, he was like, man, this thing is going. And at the time, for me, I was kind of covering all different things. But now, literally, exclusively, because of the fact that him and I talked about it and he put me on, ever since, Shiba Inu has become my one and only. My one and only. Right. And you guys can see his channel, same idea. And even our thumbnails look pretty similar because, again, we have the same guy making our thumbnails. So regardless, he is my younger brother. So if you support me and support the channel, for the 1,300 of you that are in the chat right now, if you could take 1 second, click the link that I have pinned to the chat and go ahead and subscribe to his channel and follow his journey, because again, guys, we want to see growth across all Shiba Inu content, not just your pop. Again, Chad Redding, shout out to the man, but Rigor Mortis, he's really someone that is pretty timely with his videos, very consistent, makes his daily uploads. So big shout out to Mr. Rigor Mortis. Again, channel in the chat right up top as a pinned comment.
Thank you so much. I really
Absolutely
appreciate it.
No, my man, of course. That's what siblings are for.
Right. I was telling you, we were having a little chat right before this live stream. Chad Reddings was streaming earlier today, if that's how you pronounce his last name, and saying that he wants to also do this type of same setup, join you on a live stream. So you guys should definitely connect. I know you tried tweeting at him. He said that he didn't see that tweet, so I'm sure he's going to try to get in contact with you one way or
Absolutely.
another to hop on a stream with you.
Yeah, right now I'm trying to get as many people as possible to kind of have this dynamic where we were
Love
both,
it.
chatting about Shiba Inu. There's some other YouTubers and other people, even celebrities that are invested. I'm trying to make this Your Pop thing really like, maybe a weekly podcast, if you will, like this kind of thing where we
That'd
just
be not. Yeah,
dialogue.
that would be. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
and we'll let the chat kind of take the conversation in whatever direction they want to take it.
Love it.
So absolutely. And Jesse P dropping the super chat says 100 mil SHIB strong. My man, congratulations on reaching that 100 million
Nice.
milestone. That is a big one. So he just bought 4 Ethereum to 10K. Absolutely. See, when the market pulls back, we find opportunities to pounce. And overall, right now, again, a lot of people have been saying the market pattern and the market trend is looking pretty bearish. And so if we quickly look at the overall market cap, not just Shiba Inu, but the overall market, I'll kind of give you guys my perspective. So if we look at the 1-year chart, you guys can see we've been consolidating quite a bit from pretty much middle of May till pretty much now. A little bit of downward trajectory, but I want you guys to, I'm about to psych you guys. And Rigor Mortis, I haven't even talked to you about this, so I think you're about to get pretty shocked. So look at the date, May 17th, 2021, or May 23rd, that is actually. You
Right.
see that? That's when we saw the big sell-off started on May 11th. And since then, kind of, due to some bad news, that kind of thing, and then consolidation, for the most part, nothing too significant, right?
Right.
Which is looking pretty bearish. But I'm about to really just blow a lot of people's minds who weren't on the live stream yesterday or haven't even looked at this themselves. We're going to look at some of the meme stocks real quick.
Oh yeah, I was on your live stream yesterday, so I know
Okay.
what you're about to
So
do.
for those of you
Right.
who weren't, look at this for a second. Look at the timing. May 17th, 2021. AMC stock. One of the biggest stocks that are shorted currently in the market. A lot of people, and I'm talking a lot of retail investors, not hundreds, not thousands, millions of investors have shifted all of their assets, all of their wealth into this specific stock, AMC being one, GameStop is another, and a lot of these heavily shorted stocks. Because guess what? What they're trying to do with this is create a short squeeze. And what a short squeeze is going to do is make a lot of these Wall Street hedge funds or Wall Street investors cover their calls or cover their shorts. And basically what that means is, for centuries now, ever since the market was a thing, Wall Street and hedge funds have had advantages over us as retail investors. We don't have all the tools. We don't have the, insider info, if you will. I don't want to get into too much things that are skeptical, but regardless, we don't have as much access to information as they do. So we see that, companies or things that they consider dying industries, right? Movie theaters, post-pandemic recovery was going to be slow. It was already kind of people, there's Netflix, Amazon Video, Hulu. People were shifting slowly but surely out of things like movie theater experiences and, GameStop, things you can just get all your games online now, whatever. So Wall Street, of course, looked at it and said, hey, this is an opportunity to short the market. Let us short these different stocks that don't really have much of a future. Well, guess what? Reddit, Wall Street Bets, and retail investors came together and said, all right, if we all buy and hold, keep increasing our position sizes and create buying pressure, what's going to happen in turn? This thing is going to squeeze. So all of the retail investors got together, and people are crazy. And I kid you not, they said, forget diversification, forget, putting my assets across different platforms. I'm stripping all my money from every single investment that I've made and putting it all into these meme stocks or these heavily shorted stocks. So people who are in crypto, guess what? They pulled all their money out. And again, this is just my theory, but I think my theory can be backed by obvious evidence because the timing is insane. May 17th or May 11th, May 12th, we see the sell-off. Yes, there was some information about Elon not accepting. There was a lot of other confounders, sure, that could be playing in this. But overall, that the timing of everything is that a lot of people are taking their wealth out of crypto. And I've seen it in my comment section, people saying, I'm supporting the ape movement. I'm taking my money and my wealth and putting it directly into AMC. And I'll be back.
Right.
I'll be back into the crypto space after the short squeeze is complete. So typically short squeezes last between a month to 2 months, up to 3 sometimes. So again, if we're looking at May, June is almost done, July, August. So by the end of the summer, more of the wealth that was transferred out of the crypto market is going to be probably pumping back in. So for Shiba Inu, literally the perfect time for Catalyst to come about. All the positive news that has appeared, Shiba Swap is going to be released. Something that I didn't even touch on the stream yet, that both Rigor Mortis and I are pretty excited about. Robinhood petition.
Right.
a Robinhood listing. If that happens after the swap is released, Robinhood decides, you know what, we get it. This SHIB army really wants us to post. They really want us to list Shiba Inu. 166,000 individuals will probably start buying it on platform. Even if it's half, even if it's a quarter, that is a lot of people utilizing their brokerage that will give them exposure to other stocks and cryptocurrencies as well. So in my opinion, I truly think that we could see this happen in the short term. And I'm talking maybe weeks to up to maybe beginning of July, end of July, whenever. Regardless, I think it's imminent and I think it can happen. I talked a lot.
I think is going to happen.
Yeah, time for you to talk a little bit.
What I think is going to happen sooner, and this might come as a surprise, is the Coinbase listing actually. And I'm not talking about Coinbase Pro, just a regular old run-of-the-mill Coinbase. I think they are going to list Shiba Inu sooner than Robinhood. And I say that because I've been tracking a couple of these coins that have been listed on Coinbase recently, and I decided to do a little bit of digging into coins that have been listed previously that had the same problem that Shiba Inu had, the same quote-unquote technical difficulties whenever they were being listed on Coinbase Pro. I noticed today that a lot of the coins that were supposed to be listed with Shiba Inu got listed officially on Coinbase today. So I did a little bit of this digging. I have a video on it from a couple of days ago, I think from last weekend. The ticker is SOL. This coin was actually going to be listed on Coinbase Pro about a month ago, sometime in May, and they had these same technical difficulties. And just today, earlier today, SOL got listed on the regular old run-of-the-mill Coinbase. So it was about a month, a little bit over a month later, where the whole process started back up, where SOL was listed back on Coinbase. And I'm not talking about just Coinbase Pro, I'm talking about regular old Coinbase for full trading. So I do believe that in due time, we are going to get Shiba Inu back on Coinbase Pro as well as Coinbase. If it took SOL about a month, this was from May 15th until June 17th, I believe. And then today it was the official, announcement on the Coinbase app itself. If it took about a month for them to get there, SOL to get there, I do believe that it's going to be the exact same amount of time for Shiba Inu. And so I do anticipate that since we had the technical difficulties back in the middle of June, that we will find the Shiba Inu being listed sometime in the middle of July. That being said, that is just a guess of mine. SOL, I doubt they had the same community as SHIB token. I don't think they had the same pressures that were being applied to Coinbase to give updates and things of that nature. So who knows? It could come even sooner than that.
Absolutely. Very good point there that you made, rigor mortis. So again, Coinbase listing is going to be huge, especially with all the catalysts that are coming. So the fact that, I mentioned this previously, but the fact that we got delisted from Coinbase Pro at a bearish time in the market was probably the biggest blessing. And I think rigor mortis can agree that could have happened to Shiba Inu. SHIB token, if it would have stayed listed, the momentum was dying down in the market because we saw a significant double-digit red days for multiple days in a row across the market. So look at the other assets that were listed on the same day. So let me just look at Coinbase Pro real quick. So if you guys saw when they tweeted out, this was on June, I think right around.
Something I want to mention real quick. Look what the Coinbase listing did for Doge. Little to nothing actually. And that is because there was so much bearish market sentiment. Market sentiment wasn't good. And so the Coinbase listing didn't actually do very much for Doge because of that.
Exactly. So good news at bearish times is typically not going to impact price action much, if any at all.
Exactly. And it did gap up. We saw a really nice, little uptick in the price for Dogecoin after the Coinbase listing, but it wasn't sustained because the market was so bearish at the time.
Absolutely. So, again, that's why I'm actually looking forward to the relisting. And the thing that I want to touch on here real quick is timeline. So we're going to look at the other cryptocurrencies that were also listed with SHIB and how long it took from Coinbase Pro to list it to then list it on regular Coinbase. And it literally happened super duper quick. And real quick.
And I want you... Oh, sorry. No. You're going to do the super chat?
Yeah, I was just going to mention Jesse. Yeah. So Jesse P dropping a super chat. He says, the mother of all short squeezes is coming soon. SHIB to 1 cent. Ethereum to 10K. My man, hey, I'm right there with you. I love it. And I hope we do see that. So thank you again for the super chat, my man. And Muhammad, Shaif Abu Nar. Dropping. Yes, I remember him from the previous streams. But thank you so much, Muhammad, for the super chat. He says, I hope you bought the rest of the billion earlier. Booyah to pop. Hey, my man, thank you for the kind words. Still working on building out my position, slowly but surely. I'll make that announcement when the billion is reached, but still working on getting it done. hopefully before we see a significant run up, because I'm anticipating if July 1st is the date, I'm trying to build out that position before July 1st. So I don't have that much time left.
Yeah.
But real quick here.
Something else I want you to see is right on top of the, here you see CHZ, SHIB, and Keep. Right on top of it, I want you to keep track of SOL as well, okay?
Okay, so let's go ahead.
That's going to give us, I think, the most insight as to when SHIB is going to be listed on Coinbase.
Okay, so let's go ahead and look at just straight timeline. So inbound transfers, as Coinbase Pro announced on June 15th for CHZ, SHIB, and Keep. That's when it was announced, June 15th. So now you can start trading it on the premium version of Coinbase, which is Coinbase Pro. The next day, SOL, starting today, inbound transfers for SOL are now available in the regions where trading is supported. This is on Coinbase Pro.
Right.
Okay? June 16th and June 15th for CHZ, SHIB, and Keep.
And actually, for the SOL, you're gonna technically have to go back a month to see that they did have technical. So I can just mention it here. They did have technical difficulties in listing SOL on Coinbase Pro. Here we go. May 20th, they have the inbound transfers, right, of SOL. If you scroll up a little bit, you're gonna say right there, May 21st, we are experiencing technical issues that will temporarily delay the launch of SOL on Coinbase Pro. So same exact type of thing that happened with SHIB happened to SOL. So just keep track of that. So right now we have May 20th this happened, and then on, what was it, June 17th, about a month later, we had the listing on Coinbase Pro, correct?
Correct.
Okay.
So it took about a month for them to address the technical difficulties. All right, so we got that down. Now CHZ and Keep June 15th with no technical difficulties. Now let's go to Coinbase's official Twitter right here. So if you guys can see, let's scroll back right here, June 17th.
Look at that. Literally the exact, to the T. I think it's going to follow that exact same timeline. We see here. So SHIB should have been listed on Coinbase with this lot right here.
Absolutely. Exactly. And so if the timing follows what happened with SOL due to the technical difficulties, it took them 1 month to adjust and correct what was going on. So if ShibaSwap is truly going to be released July 1st, and Coinbase Pro relisting mid-July, a month after that July 16th date that it was delisted. Right. And then say 2 days after that, July 19th, July 20th, say, for Coinbase officially to list Shiba Inu. Right. Guys, July is literally going to, it's, in my opinion, going to be the most insane month we've seen year to date.
And I'm hoping that the crypto market continues to have a very good bullish sentiment going into July, so that these catalysts do more than just give us a small pop in the price. Because it's nice, like I said, it's nice to see that your cryptos are doing very well on the day, but we want to see us doing well on the week and on the month. Even though you shouldn't be checking your crypto that much anyway, those are the types of things that build a good community and build good market sentiment, is whenever you're seeing very nice steady gains on the week and on the month. And I understand that.
Absolutely. No, 100%. 100%. And someone from the chat, I just was reading the chat as you were talking, Rigor Mortis, and someone said, check what the SHIB Informer just tweeted 1 minute ago. The SHIB Informer says, remember, so ticker symbol BONE will start with 0 tokens, so do not try to buy. When the time comes, there you go. So when the time comes, enter ShibaSwap, use Dig and Bury, and you will be getting your BONE tokens. During the first 2 weeks of ShibaSwap, our 2-week Shiba liquidity event will allow you to get BONE at a 10x rate. And that's something that we talked about a little bit when we touched on the Wolf paper. I didn't know it would be a 10x rate necessarily, but that's insanity, guys.
Right. That's going to be during the liquidity event. It's going to be a 1,000 BONE per block. So it's going to be a 10x from what it usually is going to be in the future.
So typically instead of 1,000, it's going to be 100 then. That's going to be 10 more. Okay, 10x more.
I guess, yeah.
All right, so shout out to, who was it? Rabah, thank you so much for actually mentioning that from the chat. Again, I'm trying to look at the chat as much as possible. It's just super busy. You guys are insane. 1,360 of you on the stream right now. This is the most people I've ever seen on stream. It's probably because of the fact that we have Mr. Rigor Mortis on it. So
I don't know about that.
So if you haven't already, guys, Rigor Mortis is on the chat. He is live with us right now. My younger brother. Again, for all of those of you who there was just some misconceptions and people were assuming that it was just me times 2. Right? One with a camera and one without, because our voices are pretty similar. But regardless, if you haven't already subscribed to his channel, it's pinned right at the top of the section here. So go ahead and click it. Click the link, subscribe to his channel, because guys, Rigor Mortis right here, let me just show it on the screen. He talks about all things Shiba Inu just like I do. The man is spreading the good word about Shiba Inu and Shiba Swap, giving you guys timely updates. So again, if you support me, go ahead and also support Rigor Mortis and hit the like button, honestly. This stream is at 565 likes. Let's get it to 600. I know it can happen with 1,366 of you in the chat right now.
That's incredible.
Amazing, man. Gotta love it. And wow, I just wish it wasn't Sunday, because then I'd probably do the stream for hours and hours more.
Oh yeah, we'd be here all night.
All night. But we got to work tomorrow. But regardless, let's go ahead and just cover a couple other things. So we already mentioned, the AMA on Tuesday, the importance of the AMA. And so,
something that I also want to touch on, and we can talk about the AMA as well, but a topic that I really want to touch on for this stream 100% is token burn. And so many people have different opinions, but let's go ahead and get into the AMA first.
All right, sounds good. So let me quickly go over here, and then we can definitely talk about token burn, because that is that's a hot topic right now.
It's a hot topic. And a lot of people, I have my own opinions. The devs, I don't agree with the devs, so I have some hot takes.
Absolutely. So right here, so Certic, as you guys know, people were upset last week because we assumed and we all thought that, hey, Shiba Inu was going to be the AMA for this previous week. But then, unfortunately, we found that it was actually a different cryptocurrency that they covered. But regardless, the fact is, they did make that announcement on June 26th that we are thrilled to present Shiba Inu times Certic AMA, the Ask Me Anything session. You don't want to miss this. So Shaitoshi also mentioned that there's going to be 700 mil plus 7 leash giveaways for the top questions. So make sure you guys do tune in 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 6:29 on the 29th of June. Unfortunately, I will be at work at that time. If there was a way I could avoid going to work, I would love to do this live for you guys. But regardless, maybe Rigor Mortis will have the opportunity to live stream it or something.
I might be able to sneak a live stream in at work.
Hey, there you go. So again, as a student, you're able to do a lot more than I can. But regardless, the fact is this AMA is crucial. The timing is going to be wonderful. They might drop, I doubt they're going to drop the date, but regardless, it's going to be extremely, extremely crucial for the longevity of the token. Because yes, the community does drive the price action. The community are the ones who are really they're the ones who are creating the true momentum. The developers are here and there just to make sure things are going the right way, but it's really us, you and I, the SHIB Army members. You and I, you guys in the chat, Rigor Mortis, we are the ones, we are the SHIB Army, we are the SHIB token, honestly. Now, with the AMA, we're going to finally get to hear from one of the true developers for the first time, which is going to be a pretty big deal. This is a milestone, right? Because the fact is they're not doxed developers. We don't know who they are. And I know a lot of people, that triggers some people who are like, I don't want to invest money in a group of individuals that I don't personally, there's not that personable touch to it, if you will, if you know what I mean, right? So, Rigor Mortis and I kind of talked about it quite a bit. And, we realized, same thing for Bitcoin. When Bitcoin became a thing, who was the developer behind Bitcoin? Who created it? The answer is question marks, right? We still to date don't know the true Satoshi.
Right.
Satoshi was the coined name, but we don't know who truly is. So regardless, I don't think it's as important as people make it out to be, especially when it comes to the fact that the community are the ones who are controlling this thing now. It's not the developers any longer. It's us.
Right.
Right. And shout out to Kumar real quick. Kumar Guatam dropping the super chat. Thank you, my man. I wish you wrote something, but regardless, do appreciate it.
He actually wrote, "Love from India. Soon we will land on Mars." I don't think he said it with the super chat, but he said it like really quickly after he did the super chat.
I see. Yeah. All right. Well, shout out to Mr. Kumar Gautam from India. Shout out to India, man. I really hope things are calming down a little bit. I've been trying to keep up to date with the news, but yeah, I know it's been a crisis over there, especially with the pandemic hitting hard. So again, I hope you and your family are staying safe, Kumar, and anybody else in the chat from India. Thanks. Salute to all of you guys, and stay healthy and be safe out there. So go ahead and talk about the hot topic, and that is token burn. We're going to look at the circulating supply. Go ahead. Oh, and the price action is looking nice. All right, side note.
Love it. So this is my take on token burn. Whenever we first, whenever this coin was not in its infancy, but the hype was starting to kind of build, and we had a lot of people coming into this coin, and then Vitalik Buterin, or however you pronounce his name, ended up burning 41% of the supply. It was a big deal, like we locked so much of the liquidity behind this dead wallet, and it was so great because we saw the price directly reflect that. And on top of that, we don't have to worry about those coins anymore. Out of the 1 quadrillion, we had 410 trillion just disappear into thin air. Those are never going to contribute to the market cap ever again. This is what I'm trying to say. Right now, the circulating supply is what, around 400 trillion, something like that, in that ballpark. What I'm trying to say is this, yeah, around 400 trillion. That's the total. The total supply is always going to be wrong because of that huge token burn that VB did.
For sure.
But circulating supply, we have 400 trillion. I think, and this is just my opinion, folks. Obviously, everybody has their own opinions about this type of stuff. I think we just need a temporary token burn, not something that's permanent. I think whenever Shiba Swap releases, there should be an automatic token burn, not a manual one. Nobody's going to trust the manual one. Automatic token burn, whenever you swap a token, add to liquidity pools, withdraw, whatever it may be. Just have just a very, very small token burn. I'm not trying to redefine the whole tokenomics. I don't think we need redistribution and burn. I know a lot of coins these days, they do like a 5%, they do a 2.5% redistribution to holders, 2.5% burn. I don't think we need that. I'm not really worried about the redistribution because I know that'll be really hard to redefine those tokenomics. But just a very small temporary token burn. I'm talking maybe like a 1 to 2% token burn whenever Shiba Swap is first released. Try to get that circulating supply of tokens down just a little bit, maybe like, maybe 50 trillion or something like that. Burn a little bit of those tokens and then remove the token burn. I think that'll be good for the longevity of the token, personally. Just my opinion.
Love it, man. No, I truly agree. I think, decreasing the circulating supply is going to help, in my opinion, of course, because again, basic economics, I always go back to supply and demand. And people always ask, what's it going to do? Less circulating supply, right, with the same amount of demand there is going to in turn increase the price. That's just literally, logically speaking, what's going to happen. So again, really do appreciate your perspective there and sharing your info about token burn, because that's one of the hottest topics right now, with the fact that we have so much circulating supply still out there. But regardless, that's one thing that developers did kind of embrace and talk about from the very beginning, that, hey, we like the amount of circulating supply that we have because it attracts more people to invest in. It's like, oh, exactly, I'm a Shiba Inu millionaire, I'm a billionaire with Shiba Inu, right? So, and
that's why I see the art, and like I said, that's why I always mention that it's just my personal opinion. And whenever I do that, I feel like I'm a little bit short-sighted. I'm looking at the price action. I'm like, hey, we need this price to move up, etc., etc. But to be quite honest, maybe it's not so necessary. This is supposed to be the ordinary person's token. This is supposed to be the token, like you said, that you can come in with a little bit of money and own a lot of token. And it's supposed to be one of those things that you're going to be able to hold for a long time and make some good money on it. So token burn in that sense, maybe not so necessary. Maybe I am a little bit short-sighted in that sense.
No, absolutely. No, I think, again, both sides of the arguments are very legitimate and they have valid. Absolutely, very valid. Real quick here. So Periachi Chatterjee, he says, hope you're doing good, my brother. One of the elite members. Thank you so much. Doing good, my man. Really blessed and excited. Got Rigor Mortis on the chat. His channel is pinned right up top. So if you haven't subscribed to his channel, make sure you do so, guys. Gotta show him some love. It's not just because he's my younger brother, but also the fact that he's super bullish and talks all Shiba Inu lately. So let's go ahead and support anybody out there creating Shiba Inu content. And we had someone also dropping the super chat, Daryl Felix. Oh, we got a couple. So Loco Steel 438 first says, bro, Shiba Swap, when do you think it's going to drop? We had a hot take from Mr. Rigor Mortis saying that July 1st in his prediction is the most sensible because of the timing.
Oh boy.
Because of the timing. I don't want to put him on the spot because of the timing of the AMA being on Tuesday.
I think it makes sense.
July 1st coming before a big holiday weekend, especially in the States. It's sensible. So in my opinion, July 1st is logical as long as the market's looking green, because these developers are smart individuals. They're not going to drop it if the market pulls back 20-30%. That's not the smart thing to do. But if it rebounds and it continues to do what it's been doing today, I think it's sensible. I think it's a sensible prediction. And following that here from Dario Felix Gonzalez. Shout out to Dario, man, for the super chat. He says, what's up, man? I just wanted to know how you buy your Shiba Inu, or what is the best way to do so. So, Dario, my man, in my opinion, what I told everybody on my previous videos, if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. And
I'll tell you what.
Yeah.
I made a promise on a couple videos back. I told everybody that all the revenue from a particular video was all going to go into Shiba Inu. That video got, I think it was a little bit over 2,000 views. It wasn't my best video, it wasn't my worst video. It was just, it was a decent video. From that revenue, I maybe around $25 or so. So what I'm going to do, you take us through the steps on how to buy SHIB token. I'm going to be doing that right alongside you right now, right here. I'm going to buy $200 worth of SHIB token on this stream as you are taking us through it.
Let's go. You guys hear it. Your Rigor Mortis is going to be buying some right now. Okay, so we'll go through it step by step, Dario, how I personally buy my own Shiba Inu. And again, you can kind of decide what's best for you. But regardless, we'll go ahead and do that. And real quick, Kumar also dropping another super chat. Says Shiba rules, Shiba forever. Love you, bro. Keep updating. Always waiting for your content or live chat. I'm a big fan from India. One planet, one token. # Shiba forever. Man, lovely. So much positivity, so much good sentiments. Kumar, thank you so much. Really do appreciate all the India fan base, man. The India SHIB community is so strong. So again, thank you so much, Kumar. It really does mean the world to me. And I hope, again, you and your family stay safe. I keep saying that for all my fellows, my fellow SHIB Army members in the India region. So now let's go ahead and talk about how I buy Shiba Inu. ShibaToken.com. I'm on the website. It's so simple. Scroll down from the website. There's this how to buy button. So you can click here and it's going to directly link you to the location where to buy. You click this little button that says buy SHIB or buy leash, whatever asset you want to buy, right? We talked about diversification earlier. So I might actually buy some leash pretty soon here before July 1st, because I think, again, it really does make sense based off what we saw in the Wolf paper. But again, you click this buy SHIB button. And once you're here, you guys can see, so partial wallet address of mine is right up top. And so this is where I have a decent amount, not all my SHIB tokens, because I also use MetaMask. But right now what you guys are looking at is my Coinbase wallet. So all you got to do is you have Ethereum, either Ethereum or any other crypto that you want to exchange or swap it with. And Uniswap is the platform here. So in my opinion, I think Ethereum is the best way to do it, because again, that's what the developers are also recommending. So you go over here, and then you search for whatever it is. So if it's Ethereum, you're going to just do ETH. Pick whichever one it is. You want to swap that into SHIB. So right when you go over here, it's going to ask you which wallet do you want to, and rigor mortis, you can maybe verify that this is exactly what it's saying to you. Right when you're in this screen here on Uniswap, it's going to tell you connect a wallet, correct? Either scan a QR code or connect it.
Right.
So that's the first thing you got to do. Either connect your Coinbase wallet or connect your Coinbase wallet or your MetaMask wallet. Right now, what's connected is my Coinbase wallet. After you connect, you swap your Ethereum that's on Coinbase. So you can buy Ethereum on Coinbase, Binance, whatever exchange you want. Transfer it from that exchange, Coinbase, Binance, whatever, put it into your Coinbase wallet, scan your Coinbase wallet on Uniswap, and now you're going to swap your Ethereum for SHIB token, and that's that. The SHIB tokens are going to appear directly in your wallet, and now you're a proud owner and holder of SHIB token. Was it that easy, rigor mortis, or are you having some trouble?
Like I said, it was that easy. I'm about to confirm the swap right now, and then I just have to go to my phone and then click pay, and then scan, and we are good to go.
Yep, and there should be a little bit of lag time before it appears in your Coinbase wallet, but that's it. That's how easy it is to become a SHIB Army member and increase your position size. Really, Uniswap is the way to do it. This is the way the developers taught us, and it's super, super easy. So I hope that answers your question. And shout out to Rigor Mortis for buying some live today on the chat. And real quick, gotta acknowledge the super chats. Man, you guys are just insane. It's been one crazy stream, and it's only been like not even an hour and a half yet, but it feels like really we've been going all night, and I just want to keep going for the rest of the day. Feels like it literally feels like I just turned on the camera, but at the same time, it feels like we've been talking for quite some time. Regardless, Grumshin says, shout out to Grumshin, by the way, for giving this for the super chat. He says, what will be your biggest focus? Liquidity pools or staking your coins on ShibaSwap? For me, staking. But again, that's just what I'm doing. So I'm going to probably give you guys a perspective of that. But I'm looking at, I'm going to be looking into those liquidity pools, the SSLPs, and the things that, the SHIB, basically the higher ups or the developers have been telling us about this whole time. Because being able to do, being able to stake, also looking into the different liquidity pools, of course, in turn is going to grow your assets. And regardless, growth is what we're looking for, right? Having tokens is awesome, and you can hold them and do nothing. That's fine. That's 100% okay. You don't have to use the swap if you don't want to. But I feel like, again, once people get used to it, start with a little bit of your position, 5%, 10%, whatever. I can't tell you guys what to do, but what I'm doing is I'm going to show it 100%. I'm going to track every single day on the swap, everything that I'm doing on my channel, so you guys are all up to date on what I'm doing, and you could either follow along or do what you got to do, or maybe we can bounce ideas off each other, right? And if we find that if someone has success in one way, we could share that with the rest of the community so we all have success together. Because this is not about one person doing well, right? That's not the goal here. It's for us to collectively become and build that generational wealth.
Right. I think you really hit the nail on the head there. I think once the swap comes out and we really are able to get our hands on it and we're able to see what the different types of like return is for staking versus adding to liquidity pools, and all that stuff becomes available to us right in front of our eyes, then we'll start having a little bit better of an idea as to what we're going to be doing. But I completely agree with your pop / Ahmed here, is that, you know, the staking is the thing that I have my eye on as of right now.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Absolutely, absolutely. So, rigor mortis, from all the different catalysts that are, you know, inevitably coming in the next week, month, year, what are you most excited about for Shiba Inu?
To be quite honest, I'm just excited. I'm excited for cryptocurrency in general, because I think that people are starting to recognize, I think the next big crypto run is going to be absolutely ridiculous. I think we've seen now that these communities can be very tight-knit. And not only that, something that we have to really keep in mind when it comes to cryptocurrency, these big named institutions are yet to even touch this stuff yet, because there's so many question marks surrounding it as of right now, you know, whether or not regulation is coming. So it is still in its infancy. So the big institutions, if they just put 1% of their portfolios into some of this stuff, into some of these crypto assets, it would be absolutely amazing. So I think the next crypto run is going to be ridiculous. And that's why I'm excited for crypto in general. When it comes to Shiba Inu, to be quite honest, I can't put my finger on one catalyst that I'm most excited for. I think Shiba Swap has to be, you know, certainly up there, because that is where our ecosystem is going to thrive, because this thing isn't a meme coin anymore. And I think it's going to take Shiba Swap to really make people understand that, or have people understand that this thing is an ecosystem at this point. I mean, it's more than just a coin. So I think if I had to say one thing, definitely Shiba Swap is up there, but I'm just excited for crypto in general, to be quite honest.
Love it, man. Absolutely. I'm right there with you. Really, the crypto infrastructure, the crypto digital assets, switching from fiat to digital currency really is, it makes sense. And that's the thing. And the whole idea of blockchain, like at first it was so hard to kind of grasp, what is this? What are these ledgers? What are the verification processes that these cryptos go through? But once I slowly but surely built my knowledge and foundation around what crypto is, I realized, like, wow, this thing is so futuristic, and the future is now. It is literally starting before our eyes. Once big banks, big institutions, as rigor mortis mentioned, start adopting these assets, and some already are, right? Elon pioneering the way. And go ahead, rigor mortis.
Even JP Morgan, they have their own coin that they're using for a bunch of transfers.
Absolutely. And you guys know one of the people that I follow pretty closely is the CEO and owner of Square. So Square, if you guys don't know, SQ is a ticker symbol for their stock. This is one of the, we're on full screen. Let me just take that off real quick. Square stock. So you guys know Jack Dorsey. Oh my goodness. And that's another catalyst in July, by the way. We're going to talk about that in just a second. But Jack Dorsey, he endorses the heck out of Bitcoin. Look at this thing, $109 billion company that he's majority owner of. So the fact is, as you guys can see, it was founded in 2009 by Jack Dorsey. And if you look at the price action overall, after they accepted Bitcoin and all that, that of course influenced and affected the price action for Bitcoin. But regardless, his thesis on Bitcoin and digital assets, because he created Square, and again, it's a way to kind of, go about transactions with Bitcoin and other cryptos, it's so much more easy for their platform to be utilized across the entire globe. So real quick here, if we go back and look what Jack Dorsey said, him and Elon had a decent dialogue about Bitcoin. And if you scroll down a little bit, it was actually extremely recent. There's in July, the B word. So how institutions should embrace Bitcoin. He's going to be speaking on this because, again, Square is a Fortune 500 company in the United States right now. Right. It's now listed as one of those top 500 companies, but regardless, he says the Bitcoin development community above all else. As more companies and institutions get into the mix, we all want to help protect and spread what makes Bitcoin open development so perfect. This day is focused on education and action to do just that. So Elon, of course, responded, and you could probably find this. It's not directly on his Twitter, but regardless, Elon now is attending said event, and he is going to hear out what Jack Dorsey has to say. Because again, we know that Elon started accepting it and then backed off because he said it's not so green. And Jack Dorsey said, hey, hold on a minute. Wait, my man. Let's go ahead and have a dialogue and talk to you why Bitcoin is actually using clean energy. That's A, and B, the actual true infrastructure and backing behind it for the long term. So I'm pretty excited. And that's also in July. So July is going to be a magnificent month. So if you're able to tune in, the B Word is going to be a pretty cool event. I think they're going to be streaming it. So regardless, I'm going to try to cover it as much as possible, of course, from my channel. But quick shout out to the super chats. Siddhartha Mund says, Ahmed bro, can you please make a video explaining Wolf Paper 2? Siddhartha, I will be doing one of those the Wolf Paper 2 video tomorrow morning, because tonight it's extremely late. And, you know, again, just decided to stream. Touched on it a bit. And Rigor Mortis, I think, covered it on his channel. So quick plug for Rigor Mortis, as I've been doing throughout the stream. But if you haven't already subscribed to Rigor Mortis, my younger brother, his channel is pinned directly in the chat at the top by me. Go ahead and click it, subscribe to his channel. And, you know, again, he's someone that is extremely bullish, and he's live right now with us. So I feel like I've been talking for the most part, but he's giving us his 2 cents here and there as well.
I'm just here to be a fly on the wall.
No, not at all, not at all. Got to hear your perspective as well. But Siddhartha, again, he says, once again, love from California, my man. Thank you so much for tuning in. You have been a rock star. I really do appreciate you, my man. And also, Living with Texans dropping another super chat. And he says, I can't wait to bury my SHIB to get some bone, then bury my bone to get some T-bone. Love you guys. SHIB Army, let's go.
Much love.
Much love living in Texas. Let's go, SHIB Army. But yeah, as he says there, you know, we're all ready. We've been anticipating this thing for a really long time. You can ask Rigor Mortis.
I think there was a super chat that you missed by Grumption or something like that. The one in the middle there.
Grumption.
It's up at the top if you see it. Yeah, there we go.
Oh, here we go. Is ShibaSwap one of the first swaps to offer the unstake option in the middle of the 6-month period? It seems like an amazing feature. The unswap option. I don't know, actually. So
I feel like it is. I feel so. There are some out there, if I'm not mistaken, that have severe penalties for unstaking. But you know, I'm not really sure what the take for ShibaSwap is.
Gotcha. Yeah, and honestly, for you guys, just so you guys are aware, Rigor Mortis has been investing in crypto a lot longer than I have, so he knows things that I really don't understand. So he's the one who taught me even how to, initially speaking, how to buy some of these cryptos like Pancake Swap and these other swaps that are out there. But I know some of the fees and penalties that you get for selling on these different swaps is pretty ridiculous.
Right.
Especially if you're starting to stake or.
Yeah, for staking, because you're locking that liquidity and you're using it to stake the coin essentially, and you're telling them that you're not going to withdraw that coin and you're not going to unstake it for a certain amount of time, for a certain period of time. Gotcha. And if you break that contract, there's a big penalty. So yeah, for ShibaSwap, if there's no penalty, I'm assuming that's going to be the first of its kind.
Gotcha.
Don't quote me on that.
All right, so Grumption, I hope that answers your question. That was Rigor Mortis answering. So Joseph Fain, he says with the super chat, thank you so much, Joseph. He says, I have 250 million in crypto.com. Should I be transferring to Shiba.com, or is it the same as just wanting to understand better? Hashtag newbie. So I'll give my opinion. Rigor Mortis also can give his opinion. So for me, sure, I always recommend for anybody, right? Not financial advice, but logic. If you have cryptocurrencies in any centralized or decentralized exchange, the fact is, we know, previously speaking, hacks have happened on these exchanges. So in my opinion, the best place to store your cryptocurrency is in a wallet. And we know that ShibaSwap is going to pair with MetaMask and Coinbase wallet. So in my opinion, because what I did was I bought my initial crypto or Shiba Inu, because at that time that's the only thing I knew was crypto.com. I went on the app store, I downloaded the app, I bought my SHIB token. I was upset because to transfer my money from Shiba or from crypto.com into Coinbase wallet, there was a pretty ridiculous fee that they charged. It was like 5 million or so SHIB. I was upset about it, but I was like, you know what? I'd rather keep this in a wallet where I can use it or utilize it when ShibaSwap is released immediately, instead of having to worry about an additional step of, okay, crypto.com, regardless, I'm gonna have to pull it out, put it into a wallet, and then transfer it back into ShibaSwap. So right, that's my opinion. A wallet's much, much better than keeping it on crypto.com. And they're so easy to get. Literally just go on your Play Store if you're an Android user, or the App Store if you're an Apple user, and just download Coinbase Wallet or MetaMask. How about you,
Yeah,
rigor mortis?
it's very easy. You know, the fees kind of suck on crypto.com, and I'm assuming on Coinbase it's going to be somewhat similar. But I do recommend same exact thing. I do recommend keeping everything on a wallet. You know, having a hot wallet is okay. Having a cold wallet is even better. But you know, if you're not dealing with a bunch of money, having it on a hot wallet like a Coinbase wallet is fine. That's where I'm keeping all of my Shiba Inu for the time being, and I think it's a reasonable place to have it. Again, not advice by any means, because we know, you know, some things happen, and wallets get taken advantage of. So you know, it's always a risk, but I
Hmm.
feel as if the place that I feel like my crypto is the most safe personally is in my wallet.
Absolutely. I totally agree there. I think that's, in my opinion, the best place to keep it. Keep it in a
Yeah.
wallet, cold storage or cold storage or hot storage. And I want quick rigor mortis, since you brought that up. Actually, do you mind just touching quickly, giving the difference between a cold storage wallet versus a hot storage? Like the USB type wallets, that kind of thing.
Yeah, so I mean, it's pretty much exactly what it sounds like. A cold storage wallet is it's a more of a physical wallet. You have it in the real world. You know, you have to plug it in, type in a passcode or something of the sort, and then you have access to your tokens. A hot wallet is something like a Coinbase wallet or a Trust wallet, something that's like on your phone, less secure, but definitely more secure, in my opinion, than keeping it on an exchange. So obviously, the most secure thing is a cold wallet because it's a physical entity in the real world that you have to plug in order to get access to your coins. I think the next best is a hot wallet, and then the not the worst, but the I guess the next after that would be keeping it on some type of exchange.
Absolutely.
And
Absolutely.
I think most of these exchanges now are FDIC insured, if I'm not mistaken. So
Oh,
I
really?
feel, I mean, I'm not. I feel like some of them are.
Okay. Yeah, yeah, no, definitely.
Like I can't imagine Coinbase not being FDIC insured.
Right, especially after its IPO and everything,
Yeah,
that
exactly.
only makes sense. So,
I don't know about crypto.com though.
yeah. I'm not sure either. I'm guessing so, but I remember having troubles with my bank at first when I tried to access crypto.com actually. So maybe,
Interesting.
maybe not. But regardless, real quick here, Shiba Inu coin might become the next
Oh,
NASCAR
yeah,
logo.
we didn't even talk about this.
We didn't talk about it, but Benzinga covered this, guys, which is a pretty big deal. If you don't know, Benzinga is one of those really it's like one of my go-tos for anything financial news related, if you will. So, real quick here, also, Grumption dropping another super chat. He says, will you be able to stake coins from a cold wallet like Ledger using MetaMask? Um,
I don't think so. I At least I wouldn't think so.
you should
I
not.
think
Yeah, go
I think
ahead.
it's gonna have to be on the swap, right?
Exactly. So Grumption, what Rigor Mortis said, I think is correct. So again, we'll fact check to make sure, but you will have to transfer your money if you want to stake any of your cryptocurrencies in general. You have to utilize a certain platform to do so outside of your wallet. So wallet's a good place to store, but then putting it into the swap to stake is where it's going to have to be. So make sure, and that's why I feel like, again, we talked about the security measures time and time again. They kept mentioning those for us, and there's a good reason for that. They want to ensure a lot of us, 540,000 of us, putting all our SHIB tokens into the swap. That's a lot of tokens that are going to be in there, millions and millions,
Right.
potential billions of dollars worth. So safety is going to be extremely important. That's why the whole Oracle and the auditing, over a month of auditing until everything passed, was important for the longevity. And Fortunado Lepari says, what's up, fellas? I just want to clarify on the Simpsons season 31, episode 13, it was Photoshop. My deepest apologies, my bad. Hey,
Oh,
Fortunado, hey, Photoshop gets the best of us. Trust me.
oh yeah.
It gets the best of us. So thank you so much for clarifying, though, my brother. But regardless, hey, if the Simpsons might make a episode soon saying Shiba Inu to $1, and they might be right. So,
And then it'll actually go to $1.
and then it'll actually go to $1 exactly, because they can somehow predict the future. Okay, so let's talk
Crypto.
about this.
Somebody said crypto.com doesn't allow you to move. Sorry, if you scroll down,
Oh,
it was like a yeah right here.
oh, crypto.com doesn't. So Willie, thank you for the super chat. He says crypto.com doesn't allow you to move to a wallet. Willie, you should be able to.
Yeah, you should definitely be able to.
Yeah, because I use crypto.com and I was able to, my man. So all you got to do is you got to first and foremost get your Coinbase wallet and then click receive. Here, let me just pull it up on my phone and so I can make sure I'm telling you the right thing. So if you go to your crypto Coinbase wallet, say that's like my main wallet, if you will, and then you go to Shiba. So you search, excuse me, Shiba Inu, and then you click receive. When you click receive, a little QR code is going to pop up. with a wallet address. You're going to click share address and you're going to copy paste that into crypto.com. And then you hit transfer on crypto.com to your Coinbase wallet. So my man, if you have any questions, Willie, following, and go ahead and just maybe replay what I just said a couple times. But if you do still have questions, please feel free to hit me up on any platform. Twitter is, I think, maybe the best to reach me, but Twitter, Instagram, anything, I'll try to respond to any questions. I've helped a few people so far, and I'm sorry if I haven't gotten back to you. Kind of overwhelmed by the amount of people, but regardless, I'm doing my best. I'm working through those day by day. So thank you so much. And then Grumption says, no more questions. You all rock. Holler at you, Mr. Grumption.
Love.
Much love, my brother. We're not getting to the to the article quite yet, but Shadi Abu Sharrar. Oh, my man. I love the name Shadi. So he says, bro, Bit Oasis is going to list SHIB soon. I did email them and they are planning on listing it on their platform. Bit Oasis. I'm guessing that's one of those decentralized exchanges. So that's pretty big news, man. Every day that we get more listings, it's super, super exciting. So thank you again so much for the super chat. And that says AED. So I think that's the United Arab Emirates Dirham, if I'm not mistaken, the AED. So shout out to you if you're from the UAE. Got a lot of family and friends down there. So again, thank you so much, Shadi. Do appreciate it. Benzinga. People are wondering, like, why is it such a big deal? Cool, NASCAR. So you guys know that, what was his name? Landon? Goodness.
Cassill or something like that.
Yeah, Landon. Let's see if I just put in Landon. Cass. This guy right here. Cassill. So he's been toying around this whole thing with Shiba Inu and posting. So this one right here. He posted this picture earlier pointing at, this is a certain cryptocurrency. V is for VGX. And he says, SHIB, are you next? So again, there's just been a couple different people speculating and wanting him to, advertise SHIB token via NASCAR. So as you guys know, he's, professional NASCAR driver, has a big team this summer. NASCAR's, they have some pretty big events going on. But regardless, the fact is, marketing. The importance of marketing. Millions of people tune into these NASCAR. And I was surprised. I was looking at some of the numbers. The amount of people that watch NASCAR, I'm unfortunately not one of them, so I'll be 100% transparent there. But regardless, the amount of people that do, insane. So many people watch NASCAR. So the thing is, so he posted that, and then Benzinga made an article on it because it's something that he's looking into. So for obvious reasons, right? He wants to be a part of the SHIB army, the SHIB movement, and he wants to make it happen. So trying to get in touch. And I know Satoshi has retweeted a couple things here and there. But regardless, looking for the next cryptocurrency, that's an ad. Let's go right here. The 2021 NASCAR season has featured a car with the Dogecoin logo of a Shiba Inu in several races. A Voyager-sponsored car has also featured the names of several cryptocurrencies on their car. Could a car with popular Shiba Inu coin be the next crypto-themed NASCAR? Now, if you go down, they talk a little about the Voyager, some of the things. Really, shout out to Voyager. They're killing the marketing game. Don't you agree,
Seriously. 100%. The reason I like Voyager, so they recognize, and this is something I always laugh whenever an exchange lists Shiba Inu, because something that we have to recognize is the community is so strong, and these exchanges are so smart, and much love for them supporting the movement, supporting the community. But just as much as we need the exchanges need us too, guys. So they recognize how much of a big deal it is to list Shiba Inu, because they get so much more traction, so much more traffic onto their exchange. Shiba Inu was the #1 traded crypto asset on the Voyager app as soon as it was listed on Voyager. That's a big deal for them.
Absolutely. And I think, again, the fact is more exchanges, and Robinhood needs to catch on. That's what I'm waiting for.
Right, exactly.
Coinbase already did. Recognize
Coinbase did. See, you know what's funny? I thought Robinhood was going to list Shiba Inu before Coinbase was going to do it.
Same.
But Coinbase came out and they pulled the trigger, and I was like, I was shocked. It was a big deal, obviously big news, but I was like, it makes sense. If I was the CEO of Coinbase, I would have wanted to get in on this thing like weeks ago.
Absolutely, exactly. And I feel like, again, the reality is that these brokerages and exchanges, right? Webull. I sent Webull the email, got a response pretty quickly, and they're looking into it. The reality is that with Dogecoin, they caught on after a really long time.
I saw somebody. I glanced at the chat really quickly. Somebody said, "Is Trust Wallet better than Coinbase Wallet?" I have cryptocurrency in both of those wallets. I don't know if one is better than the other. I like both of them.
Yes, personally,
Sorry, I just wanted to answer that question because I glanced over and I saw that over there.
absolutely. For me personally, I really, really like Coinbase Wallet just because, again, it's backed by Coinbase, and we know that Coinbase is a publicly traded company in the US. So when it comes to security and that kind of thing, it makes me feel a
Right.
little bit more safe. Just my opinion. But of course, MetaMask or Coinbase Wallet are the two that are going to be compatible with ShibaSwap. So Trust Wallet is not one of those that are listed right
Right.
now.
Right.
So make sure you also understand that if you're looking to stake your tokens or use the liquidity pools in the ShibaSwap platform, you're going to need it to be on one of those two. Again,
I'm a
MetaMask
big
or
yeah.
Coinbase Wallet.
I'm a big fan of Shiba Inu, obviously. The way I break it up is everything that I trade in terms of swapping for Ether, I keep it on my Coinbase wallet, and everything that is requires BNB coin, I keep it on my Trust wallet. So that's just how I break it down, but obviously you can break it down however you like.
Yep, FCA has been. What will happen next? Here, let me go ahead and just.
Oh, was this in the UK? How the UK is banning Binance or whatever? That's clickbait right there. That's all clickbait. What they're doing is they're banning Binance from like saying or doing particular things when it comes to crypto trading. I think like futures trading and options and shorting cryptos through Binance in the UK is going to be banned, but Binance itself, the entity itself, is not being banned from the UK, as far as I can tell from the research that I've done.
There you
And
go.
they're actually rebranding, as if you go to binance.co.uk, I think is if you just type it in right now. I'm curious as to whether or not this still comes up. Could you type it in real quick, Ahmed?
Binance, go ahead.
Binance.co.uk. I'm curious as to, yeah, see, they're rebranding right now, like as we speak, guys. This stuff is not banned. Like the news articles are making it seem so clickbaity. Like this it's not banned. They're rebranding right now in the UK. It's going to be available to people in the UK here soon.
There you go. So just to clear up some FUD there, there you go. That's the information about Binance up to date, and hopefully we got it right. So regardless, looking again at this whole article situation.
went off on a tangent there for a second.
That happens all the time in the live stream because people are, the chats are coming exactly, and people are just fantastic. So, regardless, so again, we know with the Voyager, they listed Shiba Inu, and the fact is, again, we touched about Coinbase adopting Shiba so quickly after we requested it, and really, again, that took a lot of people by surprise. But regardless, going back to marketing and the fact that utilizing different platforms like NASCARs, or even people are saying NBA Finals, right? I saw it on Twitter, and decent retweets, like over I think 400 or 500 retweets of people saying that let's get Shiba Inu somehow, some way on the NBA Finals that are coming up, because millions of people do watch those events as well. So again, marketing wise, I think the excitement that comes behind it is pretty cool. And look at this, articles like Benzinga or news media hubs, if you will, like Benzinga, covering this. That's a pretty big deal. And they say here, why is it important? Why is it important that things like this even happen? Marketing strategies, implementations, whatever. So it says here, in response, has sent off a frenzy of Shiba Inu fans and coin holders to open Voyager accounts, post screenshots on Twitter, and leave reviews of the cryptocurrency trading platforms app. Okay, that doesn't matter. The Doge car driven by Stephen Parsons got a ton of publicity for Dogecoin, one of the most popular cryptocurrencies at the time. And now we're kind of looking to see. So a lot of the things right now is, okay, what has worked for some cryptos and how can we make it work for our own crypto? Being, as the SHIB Army, we realized, hey, history can repeat itself in terms of, positive price action, or, how it can affect the price action long term with these little marketing schemes.
Right.
So the car crashed at the recent Tennessee Lottery 250 race, which also led to some memes and posts about the price of Dogecoin falling after the crash. So as you guys can see,
Jeez.
that's ridiculous. Like, what is the likelihood of that car crashing? You know what I mean? And Dogecoin crashing, which after it happened, the overall market did actually pull back, because I was looking at the timeline of this before showing it on the video, and I was like, wow, imagine the likelihood. But again, I'm invested in Dogecoin, so you guys know that I'm all about it. Okay, so a race car featuring Shiba Inu logo could also turn into a merchandising effort similar to the Doge car. So price action, Dogecoin is trading. Okay, they kind of talk about that. And that's what they do on their platform. So overall, all in all, if you will, in conclusion, what this will do for Doge or Shiba Inu or SHIB token is probably positively impact the price action and increase awareness. And that's what all these marketing strategies will in turn do. So that's really what it's highlighting there, just so you guys are aware.
Right.
But it's exciting. It's exciting that
Yeah, I think.
Go ahead.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, you tell
So
you.
what I think this is good for, like these small marketing schemes that really put us on the map. Why I think they're so important is because there's, for every person that knows about Shiba Inu, there's a bunch of people that don't. And so it's these little things that we don't think are going to be a big deal, but in reality they are a huge deal that really get us put on the map. Things like this NASCAR thing, things like being in a commercial in the NBA finals or anything like that of that sort. Obviously these national and international news articles are always nice, but we need to have a broader audience and people that just a lay person watching the NBA finals game and then boom, a Shiba Inu ad or something like that. That's what's really gonna make this movement go to the next level, in my opinion.
Absolutely, no, 100% agreed there. And that's what it's all about. It's building awareness. We're still at that infancy build awareness stage, believe
Right.
it or not. Once we get to 10, 50, 100 million holders, then that's a different ballgame. But right now, with 500,000, it's impressive, but we're still in the baby stages. Now, Willie sends a super chat. So shout out to Willie again for dropping another super chat. And he says, when I try to move my SHIB to Coinbase from crypto.com, it says SHIB withdrawals are not available yet. Actually, Willie, I think you are right, my man. You're actually right.
Really?
Yeah, from crypto.com, I actually now recall what I did. So what I actually ended up doing was I took my SHIB tokens, if I remember correctly. I have to verify to make sure. But what I did was I took my I took my Shiba Inu tokens that were on crypto.com and I sold them for Ethereum. And I put my Ethereum
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and then I put my Ethereum into my Coinbase wallet. So really, that's exactly the steps that I took. So one thing that I feel like I have not covered clearly on my channel, which I think deserves its own video, is the whole thing is like people are like, if I sell my Shiba Inu, I'm going to get, taxed on that, right? Short-term capital gains. But what people don't understand is if you're trading or swapping your cryptocurrency for another crypto or into a stable coin that's equivalent to the dollar, that is not going to be taxable income. So that's what people have been, that's the game that people are playing, USDT. It's equivalent to the dollar, but if you sell for short-term gains, you are not going to be taxed on that for short-term capital gains. I'm not sure if you're aware of that, rigor mortis, but, most people are.
Right.
But I think it's, just make sure you guys are taking advantage of the fact that if you want to switch cryptocurrencies, you're not going to be taxed on it. And especially, if it's going to take you a few seconds to do all these steps, maybe a couple minutes, that is totally fine. So that's, I think, what I actually did. Sold my SHIB token for Ethereum, put my Ethereum into my Coinbase wallet, and then I swapped my Ethereum from my Coinbase wallet for SHIB token on Uniswap. I'm going to repeat that one more time, just 1 second. Yeah, because it was kind of a mouthful. So Willie, one more time for you and anybody else that has the same question that has their SHIB token on crypto.com. One time here. Step by step. SHIB token on crypto.com. Sell that for Ethereum. That's step number 1. Step number 2, take your Ethereum that you now have in crypto.com into your Coinbase wallet. That's step number 2. Step number 3 is swapping your Ethereum from your Coinbase wallet on Uniswap directly on ShibaToken.com, where you click this buy SHIB button. You're going to swap your Ethereum for SHIB token back. So now you're going to have Ethereum to SHIB token, and that SHIB token is going to appear on your Coinbase wallet. So I wish it wasn't that many steps, and I wish it was a little more simplified, but that is the reality of how to do it, my man. So I hope that helps you out, Willie. And again, I do appreciate the super chat, so thank you so much. Parachi says, can anybody help me with Wazrix? Can't connect MetaMask wallet for SHIB using Wazrix for INR purchases. I'm not sure about that platform. Wazrix.
I think there was another super chat right after Willie's. It was a James Skokan that said, "Can you use a wallet with Robinhood?"
Oh, that is a good question. So I'm not sure if you know the answer to it, but I have a little bit of an idea about what Robinhood is currently working on.
Yep.
Okay, so Robinhood right now is actually creating their own wallet. So right now, if you buy cryptocurrencies on Robinhood, it's put on their exchange or on their brokerage, if you will. And people are like, if it's on a brokerage, then how is it really yours?
Sad face.
Sad face, exactly. But what the goal is to change that up. The goal is for Robinhood right now, they're developing a wallet, so then you can use your Robinhood wallet address to in turn, switch it around and move it around. So that is hopefully going to answer the question, James. Can you use your wallet with Robinhood? The answer right now is no. And correct me if I'm wrong, Rigor Mortis, but maybe you can talk about that. Not yet.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, they're what's funny is they're treating cryptocurrency like stock assets. It's really interesting, but they do need to develop a wallet because the way they're trading them right now, it makes no sense.
Absolutely. Not yet on Robin. So says
Yep,
Muhammad.
exactly.
Yep.
Yeah.
So your pop, start an Instagram. I do have an Instagram. It's on the description. I don't use it as much as I should. I only have literally one picture on there of a screenshot of one of my videos. But yeah, social media, growing social media and awareness for Shiba Inu is super important. And I know that the power of social media is vast.
You used to play Warzone, Call of Duty Warzone with your people, with the folks on the Discord, I remember.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe you can start that back up. Does anybody play Warzone? Who in the chat plays Warzone?
Yeah. How many gamers do we have right now in the chat? Let me know if any of you guys play Call of Duty or any other video games. Rigor Mortis and I love playing Warzone. We haven't played in a while, but we used to play all the time. He's much better than I am.
It was taking too much time up.
Let's see what they say in the section here. The only
More
thing
tangents.
is... What's that?
I said we're going on more tangents.
Yeah, Jalil says yes. Something before yes, though. He said yes to COD, the Geordie Soul here. Apex Legends. We got some Apex players. I play Warzone every day. Adventures of PB.
Nice.
Wow, okay, so we might have to run some quads with the SHIB army.
Oh my goodness.
Hey, what do you think, Rigor Mortis?
I haven't played in months because I've been so busy with school, but if it's with the SHIB members, I'm willing to hop back on Warzone.
He says yes, Warzone. Man, that'd be super fun. I feel like we could do something like that. We'd have to figure out a way to select, but like start picking. Maybe I'll send out a tweet saying Warzone in 2 hours, who's down, and then we'll just select some random people to play with. Man, it'd be super fun. Some SHIBARMY members. We'll make it happen. Fateh said, Beasley says quads. Yes to
quad.
Warzone.
Somebody said Valorant. Somebody said World of Warcraft. Cody said World of Warcraft. I love it.
Man, and you guys know Rigor Mortis. So how many of you guys recognize where Rigor Mortis' profile picture is from? If any of you guys know what that coin stack is about, then him and I are about to get super hyped.
I got a comment about it just earlier today, actually.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So for all of you who haven't already subscribed to Rigor Mortis, my younger brother's channel, he's someone that talks about all things Shiba Inu as well. And, again, just another financial channel similar to mine. He's right now live on the stream with us. We're at 1,134 people currently watching. So if you haven't already, click the link that I have pinned on my on the chat here. That's to his channel directly. Go on there. And you know what to do, guys, as a SHIB Army. Go ahead, subscribe to his channel, hit the like button on his most recent video, and join the journey. Because, again, we're just trying to spread the positivity and good sentiments surrounding Shiba Inu.
Really appreciate it.
Parachi says, bro, I will send you a sketch for your Instagram soon. Hey, send me what you guys got. I want to use Instagram and Twitter more often than I do. So again, big shout out to the Twitter family. What are we at? 3,000 followers on Twitter right now. This thing is literally, I made it a week ago, I think it was. So
that's insane.
Yeah, SHIBARMY is powerful. So if you haven't already, make sure you guys follow on Twitter. Send me tweets. I'm having so much fun. I feel like my whole day is just surrounding social media, but I'm enjoying it, man. All the memes, all the things. It's fun. So big shout out.
I remember in your stream yesterday, somebody said quit your job.
Hey man, maybe this whole YouTube thing can be. Oof. What is this? Hold up. How do I transfer? Oh man, let me.
Transfer, what's he saying? How to transfer Shiba to Coinbase wallet?
If someone spams like that, apparently the right thing to do per everybody's request is just mute them. But
yeah,
Yusuf, I'm sorry, man. I put you on mute, man, because you're spamming the chat. No need to do that. Just I'll try my best to acknowledge the chats as they come. But regardless, we kind of went through. If you rewind just a little bit, I went through how to transfer your money to Coinbase wallet or the other platforms. So please try your best not to spam. Appreciate that, guys. All right.
That's a big loop-de-loop that you have to take in order to get your money from crypto.com to Coinbase wallet. It's kind of annoying, but yeah. I guess that's just the reality of the situation, unfortunately.
Yep. If we knew that early on, I feel like less people would have bought through, but it was just so accessible. Right. Because people are like, oh, using a swap is such a big headache. I don't want to do it. But regardless, that's really what it's been. And let's see here. We got James Skokin. He says, will one wallet work with Crypto.com, Binance, and Gemini? If so, which one? All three. I think that would be the Coinbase wallet. It should work across the three, but not for transferring Shiba Inu necessarily.
That's a good question. I'm actually not sure.
Yeah, Gemini is the one that's throwing me off a bit, but Binance I know is compatible. Binance has their own wallet as well, so yeah.
Yeah, like I said, the way that I separate it, all things to do with Ethereum and the Ethereum blockchain, I like to keep on my Coinbase wallet. All things to do with the BNB blockchain and those DeFi projects, I keep it on my Trust wallet. That's just me, though.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. All right. Let's quickly just...
Oh, okay. We got another one here.
Okay.
Lipari, our boy.
Lipari, the man, the legend.
Is he Italian? Lipari.
I could definitely see a little bit of Italiano. Fortunato says, or Fortunato, yeah, Fortunato says, is it safe to leave your SHIB coins on Crypto.com wallet? Or is it better to put them in cold wallet? Thanks again for your feedback. Much love. My man, Lipari. So, you can leave your cryptocurrency wherever you want to, right? Whatever is most easy and convenient for you. But in my opinion, if you want to use Shiba Swap, make sure you transfer your crypto assets to somewhere where it's going to be compatible with the swap when it is released. So there's no delay between the release and you directly listing or you directly being able to utilize your tokens on the swap. So that is Coinbase wallet, and the other one, rigor mortis.
Coinbase wallet, and sorry, I wasn't keeping track of what you were saying.
And MetaMask, yep.
Oh, yeah. Yep, sorry. So, I think, it's always a question as to whether or not you should keep your crypto on exchanges and a wallet and a hot wallet and a cold wallet. To be quite honest, I don't think anybody's going to ever be able to answer that question directly for you. Whatever I feel safest whenever it's on a hot wallet. I don't mind keeping it on a hot wallet. I feel like people, there's those extreme people that are like, it has to be on a cold wallet, otherwise it's not your crypto. So not your keys, not your crypto is what they say. But for me, it's like, hey, if it's on a hot wallet, I don't mind personally. But I understand if you want an extra layer of security, put it on a cold wallet, that's fine as well. But for me personally, hot wallet is just fine.
Absolutely. Very well said. So I think hopefully that answers your question, Mr. Lipari. Again, love the name. Yeah, I feel like that's the new go-to. Regardless, looking on Twitter here, just from quick updates, we see T-Dog sending out a tweet just 13 minutes ago saying, I hope I can pay for this pay for this for the crypto. So he's going after Elon Musk. And I love the fact that T-Dog is so persistent. The man is insane. He says any dog coin, Doge or Shiba Inu, they are still cheaper than BTC. I bought a truck also, both maxed out. You could see, what do you buy this time? What do we got? This one is, what is it? The Model X long range. Man, you're insane, T-Dog. Let's all buy Tesla soon with cryptocurrency, right?
You know what Landon Cassill, I forgot, I know this is a slight tangent. First of all, hashtag T-Dog, but Landon Cassill said that if Shiba Inu reaches 1 penny, he's gonna buy a whole bunch of NASCARs and let everybody drive them.
Really?
Yeah, so let's get it to a penny.
Man, let's do it.
Right?
Let's get
that's
it
how you know
cent.
that I feel like that's how you know he's a part of the community and holds a little bit of SHIB, because he's so bullish on it. Absolutely.
Yeah. The man's crazy. He's going to definitely be putting Shiba Inu on his car. It's going to happen.
I hope so, yeah.
I definitely see it happening. All right. So got a couple different things. Happy birthday, Elon. Matt Wallace. By the way, Matt Wallace, so if you guys don't know, Final Stand, he's like the Dogecoin channel, if you will. Right? So a lot of people are seeing like your pop is the Shiba Inu channel. So Matt Wallace is the Dogecoin channel. We know that Elon always is tweeting him, retweeting and all this, but he made a video recently about Shiba Inu, Final Stand. And a lot of people got excited because of his bullish sentiments. And really, he had just really good things to say about Shiba Inu. He said, yes, it started out as a competition, but we're one family and we have one objective and one goal. So shout out to Matt. I'm going to maybe send him a tweet and let's try to maybe get it to him so he sees it. But I would love to do a live stream or something with this man because he's big and bullish on the Dogecoin and also Shiba Inu. So
that'd be nice.
Let's see if we can make it happen sometime. But regardless,
I know you talked about the Dead Inside video the other day too on your stream.
Yeah, That was insane. I'm telling you.
Yeah,
Really,
that
guys.
shocked me.
Yeah, when I talk about infancy stage of the cryptocurrency, it just people are only getting now just getting exposure to this for the
Right.
first time. If it's through Shiba Inu or through other cryptos, the fact is people are coming and wanting to learn more. Even my
Right.
parents, for goodness sake, they barely know anything about stocks or any market, but they're like, hey, tell us more about the Shiba thing that you talk about. So, that's how we're just trying to build awareness, guys. That's what we're here for.
Facts.
Building a community, one SHIB Army member at a time. So, yeah. Looks like, again, really nothing, no other major updates. Looks like Kat from a couple hours ago said, sorry, fumbling my words. Not a dev. Okay, just a couple things there. Regardless, again, to wrap up the stream, basically, guys, I don't know, rigor mortis, give your last thoughts, last sentiments about the week to come. Next week is going to be huge, guys. It's going to be
Yeah,
a
I
big
agree.
week. So drop us some things.
I want to signing off here. I want to say a few things. I want to say first and foremost, the big trifecta of catalysts, in my opinion, are coming soon. I think July is going to be a big month. When I say the trifecta, I mean Robinhood, Coinbase, and Shiba Swap. And on top of that, I think eToro, I really like the response that we've got from eToro. We didn't even mention on this live stream, but eToro has been a very big player, and they've been really, funny on Twitter, tweeting back some things about Shiba Inu. Always nice to see. Obviously, Coinbase and Robinhood haven't allotted us the same type of courtesies, but eToro has been nice. And on top of that, Webull, another one that we don't really talk about a lot. Earpop obviously made a video regarding Webull, how he reached out, seeing if they will list Shiba Inu in the future. Obviously, that is still pending, but there's a lot of big things coming down the pipeline, and I'm very, very excited for the month of July. But whenever I say that, understand, folks, that this thing, in my personal opinion, it's not going to explode overnight. It's going to be a very nice, slow and steady upward trajectory. These catalysts, they push us forward, but we need things that continually make it so the price rises. So we're not looking for an explosion overnight. We're looking for a 30 to 40x hopefully this year, and I think in the long term, that penny to price target is very viable.
Beautiful. Very well said. And again, rigor mortis, thank you so much for tuning in with us, guys.
Yeah.
One last time. And I know, there's 1,058 of you right now, and it's midnight, for goodness sake. But
It's crazy.
Especially if you're, again, Central Standard Time. But regardless, if you haven't already, click the link in the comments here in the live chat that I pinned. That is directly to rigor mortis' channel. Make sure you click it, subscribe to his channel if you support me yes, he is my younger brother, but he also doubles as a SHIB Army member. And that's what's most important. The fact that he supports SHIB, and I know you guys are all SHIB Army members, so if you support me, also make sure you go to check out his channel, hit the subscribe button over there. And if you haven't already subscribed to this channel as well, join the journey, guys. We're only getting started. We hit 50K subscribers a couple days back, and I'm telling you, 2021, 100K the 100K milestone will be hit. And I think Rigor Mortis' channel is going to be right there too. Together, we'll see it. And
That'd be awesome.
yeah, and let's do it, man. That's the power of the SHIB Army is unmatched, and really, guys, the support you have been showing me, the love, overwhelming, and I do appreciate every single one of you guys so much. I can never repay you guys for how much you've truly blessed me, and for all the things that we're going to see together in the near and long-term future. The gains are yet to come, in my opinion. So that's really it. And it looks like we did get another super chat. Someone does not want me to end the stream yet, and he says, so Mr. I'm just going to say him, just the last name there. Thank you again for the super chat, brother. He says, is it safe to keep my Shiba tokens in Binance? Otherwise, how to withdraw from Binance to Shiba Swap when it is released? So Binance is a good place to keep it, right? I do have some of my crypto assets directly on the exchange, but generally speaking, keeping your assets in a wallet is always best instead of an exchange. So this has been a hot topic, and I feel like I need to make a dedicated video.
I think a video needs to come out for sure.
Yeah, wallet versus exchange. Where to keep your SHIB tokens prior to the Shiba release swap. Shiba swap release, sorry. So again, Siham, in my opinion, best to put it into either Coinbase wallet or into MetaMask, because those are the two that are going to be compatible with Shiba swap. And that's how we're going to be able to stake our assets and hopefully make significant gains. And again, we know that there's going to be that 14-day period of 10x bones. So if you want to be a part of that, you don't want to keep your crypto assets or your Shiba Inu tokens or leash tokens on an exchange directly. Instead, put it into a wallet, one of those two that I mentioned, Coinbase wallet or MetaMask.
Right. I think I just want to mention really quickly. I think AED is United Arab Emirate dollar. So big shout out to Sehan. We actually lived there for a little bit.
Yeah, fact. Facts. When we were young kids, we were actually in the
Yeah.
UAE. So again, shout out to the family in the United Arab Emirates. If you're in Abu Dhabi or Dubai, shout out, shout out, shout out. But yeah, again, it looks like that is wrap. Nope. Someone else dropping a super chat. You guys.
What else? What else do we got? If they keep coming in, we're not gonna end the stream.
Oh my goodness, you guys are insane.
I'm kidding.
We definitely need to sleep. But regardless, Mixol Light says, should I transfer my Doge to Shiba? I am down on Doge by a few K, or should I hodl until it goes back up and then sell? My man, I can never tell you, or Mixol Light, my friend, I
My
should
person.
say.
My friend.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know. I shouldn't assume. But regardless, and we'll see what rigor mortis says. Both of us aren't financial advisors, so we can't tell you whether to buy or sell.
Right.
Dogecoin right now, based off the price action that we've seen and all the hype that has kind of been stripped away from it, Shiba Inu has been kind of the thing with the spotlight, with the most catalyst in the short term.
Right.
If I personally was down, which I am, I'm down on my Dogecoin position. But if I was down significantly on my Dogecoin position, I'd probably look into maybe taking 50%, 25%, a certain amount of it into a different cryptocurrency. And specifically Shiba Inu because of the short-term catalyst. Now, there's a caveat to that. Elon Musk is insane. The man
Yep.
can tweet about Dogecoin tomorrow and say, the work with the developers, we're accepting Dogecoin for Teslas. Dogecoin will go to $1 literally after something like that is tweeted
Right.
out. So again, play it smart. I personally said, for me, when I'm down on a cryptocurrency or any asset that I truly was once upon a time or still am long term in or believe in it long term, what I do is hold on for dear life. But with Shiba Inu, it's sensible. Again, not financial advice, but it's sensible to think that, hey, it has more positive catalysts that are incoming in the next week. But again, the overall market can pull back at any moment too. Rigor mortis, what's your take?
Yeah, I think it's a very tough question because you're talking about two crypto assets that I think have a lot of upside potential. Me personally, and again, this is just very me personally, I keep reiterating that I'm more bullish on Shiba Inu than I am Dogecoin. But that being said, I'm a big fan of crypto in general, and I think Doge is going to do well. Again, personal opinion. That being said, whenever you go into a crypto asset, and your pop slash Ahmed had a video about this, he said you have to know your why. And I think that is super, super, super relevant. Why are you investing in this crypto asset? Are you doing it just for short-term gains, or are you doing it because you believe in the project? For me personally, I believe in the Shiba Inu project. Dogecoin, I just don't have that same conviction, even though I like the coin. So ask yourself your why, and if you establish that you have a good why for Dogecoin, then I'd say keep your position, and then maybe try to build out a new position in Shiba Inu without necessarily having to sell your Dogecoin. Again, just me personally, that's what I would do, not financial advice.
There you go. So I hope that answers your question. And again, thank you so much for the super chat, my friend. And then Connor Lias dropping another super chat. You guys.
We're not sleeping.
Yeah, the Shiba Army is insane. I told you, man. I gave you a fair warning. But regardless, Connor here says, is there a risk while playing Shiba Swap of losing money? Or is it just guaranteed money back after X amount of time?
No, there's that's a very good question. I'm sorry, I just kind of like interrupted. I
go
put it in
crazy.
here.
No, it's all
Well,
you. It's all you.
you see, Connor, there's a big caveat to staking and adding to liquidity pools. What you're doing is you're locking your assets behind that stake for a certain amount of time. So let's say you start staking Shiba Inu coin as soon as Shiba Swap comes out, and you lock that liquidity for 6 months or something like that. If you pull out of that, if you unstake it, usually there's going to be a big penalty. There was somebody saying that there's not going to be a penalty for unstaking coins on Shiba Swap. So if that's actually the case, that's going to be very novel, very new. That's going to be groundbreaking. But that being said, when it comes to staking in general, there's an unstaking fee. So whenever you're doing the stake, you're saying, okay, I'm going to lock my coins for, let's say 1 month, for example. Let's say in the next 2 weeks, the coin absolutely tanks. It goes down by 50%. Whatever you get back in the stake isn't going to be worth that 50% that you lost on the token. So it's always a risk reward type of thing. So it's like having a dividend stock, right? If you have a dividend stock and the dividend is a $1 dividend every quarter, if the stock goes down by $2 every quarter, you're losing money still.
Very, very well said. Exactly. So the thing is, it's all about what do you believe in. In 6 months, where do you think
Right.
Shiba Inu is going? If you have conviction, right, and you hold firm by that, and you're like, okay, this thing is going to continue to have positive momentum, and we're only getting started, then it's sensible to say, hey, I'm going to stake some of this, right?
Right.
And understand that that's going to come with a risk. And if something fundamentally changes about the cryptocurrency infrastructure, that's A, or Shiba Inu tokens infrastructure and their development team, if anything changes or negative sentiments come about, yes, that's going to negatively impact the price. That could be a short-term negative impact.
Right.
So what I ultimately say is diversification. I keep mentioning that term throughout every stream, but the most important thing is, sure, have some of your assets locked if you're interested in staking, right? Not financial advice, but the reality is that if you do this and you decide, okay, I want to stake X amount, but then you still have some to fall back on that is not staked that you can liquidate at any given moment. So that's the power of diversifying the two right there.
Exactly. So, like I said, I need to dig into this whole no pun intended. I need to look into this whole unstaking thing when it comes to Shiba Swap, because if you are truly able to unstake without any type of penalties, that is going to be complete, like that is very new. That is a novel thing that's going on with Shiba Swap, because generally speaking, there's a very big fee, or you just simply can't unstake your coins.
Absolutely. Very well said. So yeah, guys, that really wraps up tonight's stream. We went way longer than I thought we would, but
that was super fun.
That was, and I want to do this more often, maybe like once a week. I feel like that's very sensible at a better time though. Not so late at night, but we could do 2-hour live streams once a week, more podcast style. Let me know in the comments right after the video uploads. Let me know in the comment section if you guys want to see Rigor Mortis back on. I saw the love and energy you guys were giving, so remember today.
Much love, guys.
And again, he is my younger brother, so supporting him would mean a lot to me as an older brother, of course, but also the fact that he backs Shiba Inu heavily and truly does believe in it, and he's the one who put me on. Got to show him the love and support, guys. So make sure you subscribe to his channel. His channel is pinned right at the top here in the chat, but I'm also going to put it after I edit the video. It's going to be in the description below right at the top. Rigor Mortis' channel. The news dropped today live that we are indeed brothers, and it's not me times two channels.
That's right. Somebody said really quickly here. Somebody said, David Mullins, you said, so Shiba, short-term hold question mark? Let's just go with this, David. I am planning on putting Shiba Inu in my final will and testament.
That's a long-term hold.
Hopefully I am in it for the long haul, man.
Absolutely. And you guys,
I think a lot of the community is as well.
Right. And I think, again, a lot of people misunderstand, and they're like, hey, your pop, you're risking a lot by talking so much about Shiba Inu. I've seen those comments, don't get me wrong, but I'm a man who has integrity and I have conviction. So the reality is, if anything happens, right, and I don't truly think it will, I don't think anything negative is going to happen. I'm very bullish on Shiba Inu. But if something bad did happen, guess what? All I'm going to do is I literally show my position and say, hey guys, I am down too. On the red days, I put my face on the camera. On the green days, of course, I put myself in front of the camera with a big smile on my face. But I try to be as transparent as possible. And same thing for Rigor Mortis. Transparency is key. So we're going to put ourselves out there on both green and red days. Because guess what? If you have conviction and you're a man who has integrity, right? Man or woman, whatever you associate as, regardless. The fact is, if you truly have integrity and you believe in the things that you invest in, I'm going to use Keenan Grace's line, don't invest in the companies that you don't believe and you don't understand. And the cryptocurrency, same thing. Do not invest in them if you don't believe in them and you don't understand them, because if they dip, you will not buy the dip. That is 100% true. And then you're going to sell low, as he says, and then come back here crying. And get so upset with yourself, because he says it so well, because that's the reality. And then we hear all the fudders and the people coming in. Oh my goodness, the trolls coming out. Come on, y'all. Like, really? If you don't believe in it, then don't invest. That's all I'm saying. Exactly. But me, I believe in it, so I'm putting my money where my mouth is. I'm looking to build that $1 billion, or not $1 billion. My goodness. Hey, if it goes to $1, then I'm a billionaire. But 1 billion SHIB tokens is the goal for me. For you, it might be 1 million. For you, it might be 100,000 SHIB. Whatever. It does not matter. Anyone who has $1 or a penny in Shiba Inu, you're now a part of a movement in the SHIB army. So I salute and congratulate all of those of you who decided to partake in it by making your own due diligence and, of course, your own research, because that's what you got to do to have true conviction and hold true to yourself and your stomaching the volatility of the entire crypto market, especially Shiba Inu. Exhale.
That was said perfectly.
All right. Rigor Mortis, any last remarks?
somebody said, should we burn 90% of the tokens? I don't think we need to be that extreme.
Oh man, a community burn. I know it's something that's been talked about, but we'll see.
Nah, yeah, I don't think it's gonna work. I mean, that would be great if we could all come together and burn at the same time. But then you're gonna have to trust some guy that you've never seen before in your life, which is, it's a little tough to do. But an automatic burn, we're gonna keep talking about this for ages. An automatic burn on Shiba Swap, maybe that's a little bit more realistic. But we've already talked about it on the live stream, so let's not beat a dead horse.
No, exactly. And Muhammad says 10 billions for me. He's going for 10 billion SHIB tokens.
Hey, I love it.
Dang, man, that's crazy. I wish I had that kind of buying power. Whew. Let's go, Muhammad.
Somebody else said 1 billion.
1 billion is my goal. 505.
I'm not gonna try to pronounce that.
I can't. Benjumi.
Felipe Marquez says holding 98.5 mil.
Let's go, Felipe.
Love it.
Loving it, guys. Again, SHIBARMY. See, we can literally stay out. We could stay all night.
Yeah, we really could.
Yeah.
But we both got work tomorrow morning.
Exactly. Maybe on a weekend. Maybe we could do like a day stream or something.
Oh yeah, that would be great.
That'd be insane. That's like or we could do like, and I talk about, right? We talk about giving back. Maybe we do something like a charity stream too.
Oh, I'm 100% down for that.
Yeah, that'd
100%.
be super fun. Imagine, and literally YouTube helps set up those kind of things. So if you guys are interested in that, comment down below if you guys want us to do more of these live streams together. Hopefully, again, we can continue to provide this kind of content for you guys. So thank you so much for tuning in, everybody. Shout out to Rigor Mortis for joining us today. First man that I had on the channel, and I'm hoping to have many more. Again, congratulations to everybody that's been able to stomach the tough times, because some green days, in my opinion, are on the way. July is going to be big.
I 100% agree. And last but not least, of course, I really appreciate all the love and support you guys have been showing me. I've literally been refreshing my page right now. I see my subscribers are shooting up like crazy. You guys are honestly the best. Big shout out to Ahmed/Pop here for having me. Absolutely. Really appreciate all the love and support, guys. And I'm 100% going to be back to do something more like this in the future.
Absolutely. Fantastic. You guys heard it here first. First episode of the unofficial podcast. We'll make it more official at some point. I'm trying to figure out the whole branding thing. But regardless, thank you so much for tuning in, everybody. SHIBARMY, I love you guys, every single one of you. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, subscribe to Rigor Mortis right at the top there in the pinned comment. And until next time, everybody, I'm going to let Rigor Mortis sign out, then I'll sign out at the end.
Keep investing.
That's it. He said it. Keep investing. Have a good night.
All right, y'all.
Peace.